Okay. I'll just let that go. Oh, did it do the thing where it does the thing where I don't want it to do the thing? Yes, it did. Why is it only sometimes it does that? That's so weird. Okay. Now I gotta tinker with this. Hold on. It's gonna look like I don't know what I'm doing for a hot second, but trust me, I don't know what I'm doing. That right there. Do. Oh, we got that. Okay. Come on, load. Do. Okay. That's good. Hey, yo, what up, Mitts? What up, Zam? How's everybody doing? How goes the gang? There we go. I had to send my parents cryptic text messages. Oh boy. How's everybody? We're starting a lot later than normal. Maybe not a lot later, but decently later because, you know, fucking work. But here we are. Fallout Friday. Where do you go? You go there. Now I have to remember where everybody belongs. And who has and has not fathered children. Goo. Good. Good. Alright, where are you going? I guess you're going here. If it's a +2, that's fine. Okay. Let's see. I didn't notice, but the Daniel the Remnant CC isn't available on PlayStation, so I can't even get it if I wanted to. Yeah, because it's a Nexus thing, isn't it? Because you posted that in the Discord. And I saw it a little bit before, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's only like a Nexus PC exclusive type of thingamajig. Extinguish one fire, collect water, sell a weapon, or oh, I actually can sell an outfit. Because I have an extra pilgrim one that I don't need. And so we can get that. Fantastic. Why are these guys standing like the complete farthest apart from each other? You make baby. Do baby at each other. But yes, welcome back, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Fallout Friday. It's me, your boy, follower Toshi. We're back with some more fucking Fallout. Your stream info says your category is peak. Oh yeah, shit. And I was about to cuss you out for not playing without me. No, yeah, that's just because I keep forgetting to change the thing. I'll just put Fallout Shelter. I'll gaslight everybody and say that this is Fallout Shelter Online. But no, we're not playing Peak. We're playing the regular Fallout Shelter. A new creation, apparently worth 500 credits. Oh, okay. So it's on Steam, but it's also on what is it? But it's also on Creations. That's pretty cool, actually. I like that. I also saw that Bethesda is putting out, like, they're continuing like updates and stuff for the anniversary edition, because fucking Microsoft made them push that shit out like half complete, or Xbox, Microsoft, whatever you want to call it. How many we got there? Yeah, let's get you there, and then you there. Okay. Cool. Good. We could probably use some more people in water, though. But our energy is pretty high. So we're back here in Fallout or in Fallout Shelter, partially because like stuff with the Anniversary Edition is still kind of and modding as a result is kind of still a little so we'll get back to that probably maybe next week. Next week kind of seems like it'll be a little bit better, but. Yeah, we're back here. I fucked up real bad with the last vault. So any eagle-eyed viewers will notice that we are actually on a different save file here. We are now in Vault 67, Vault 67. Nice. Fucking stupid. But yeah, so far things are going relatively okay. We were a little bit, in the red on everything. But we are slowly making our way back up. Who can go over to, what was it, agility? Perception. Who's got decent perception? One, you... and you. Okay, so let's move you over there. Kind of balance that out a little bit. So yeah, we're just playing more Fallout Shelter, because modding's still a little bit wonky right now. Yeah. Sorry, excuse me. I also have food. I got off work like literally an hour ago, so but how's everybody doing? How is everybody's week going? Because the week isn't technically over, so it's still going. So if anybody's having a bad week, now's the time to expunge about it. Also, Winter, if you're still in the chat, we gotta corral everybody this weekend so we can do the Monster Prom stream on Sunday. Cause it's what the people demand, and by people I mean me. Oh shit. All right. Sorry, food. So we're still a little bit on the comeback as far as our resources go. We got a couple gals out running around in the wasteland. Nobody's got we got some caps, but we don't have anybody that has like weapons or ammo or armor or anything. We did get rad roaches. Fucking some bitch. I guess, yeah, it's probably gonna be better for me to just like stay here because fucking the way. Oh my god, why is everybody so It's because they're hungry and thirsty and shit. That's why they're irradiated. I completely forgot about that shit. But yeah, I was gonna say it's probably gonna be a good idea to just leave people where they are because the way that disasters sort of spread in this game is a little wonky because like it kind of like duplicates itself. So unless you have people in there that can like immediately deal with the threat, it's not really worth it to like try to like fix the situation. It's not worth it trying to like send people into here to deal with the fucking rad roaches. Unless they're like on the same level, so it's usually best to try to arm as many people as you can, like per level. So like a gun here, a gun there. I don't think that's how I have it set now. I got one gun. Good old Gregory here has a 32, and then fucking Aaron Bush here. He's got the real fucking kneecapper. He's got the lever action. That's 4 to 5. What do What do you have? You have the 10 millimeter. I can't remember what the damage is on that, but we have an equipped vault, which is nice. We also have an incredibly fertile vault, because for a while, like, I got like the basic setup of people, and then like I just got like 4 ladies in a row, which is like fine, but now I have like just like over half the vault I think is pregnant, and that's one, that's funny, but it's also like, damn. Okay, yeah, because we need more people there before we can unlock the overseer's office. So really all we're working with is like storage units and shit. I guess I could do this. I'm probably gonna try to like move these guys down so that I can expand out, and then I can build storage unit there, because I can't build here, frustratingly enough. So this is like a permanent 2. It's gonna make more sense for it to be a storage unit. That way nothing else is sort of like prevented from being, you know, something bigger. Let's do this. And then we can move you guys down here. And then we'll get rid of this. Destroy. And then we'll build water treatment. Yeah, I know. And then, I need 175. God damn it. No, we want to leave you guys there. Shit. I boned myself. Because now it's just going to be pulling from the fucking power grid in a room that nobody's using, but that everybody should need. Oh. These guys finally finished doing the dance. Their funny little dance. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. We'll set them up like this. Because if you have a higher... Was it perception? Yeah, perception. Okay, so... Let's take this. Because that increases charisma and luck. 2 things that we don't really need right now. But you are naturally very smart, so... we will get that situated. There we go. Okay. What about rush? We'll rush on a 34. Dicks! Now I have a rad roach invasion. Luckily, one of them has a gun, so, you know. That works out for us. Kill them a little faster. Hopefully they don't spread. They're probably going to spread. Kill him! Do it. Kill the rad roach. Yes! No spread. Let's go. The only downside is we're still dealing with some pretty bad health and radiation problems. And I don't remember if... they, like, naturally heal themselves. I want to say yes, but I feel like I'm wrong. Myra Blackfire, thank you for subscribing. Absolutely huge. Alright, so we're doing better on food. Electricity's good. Now we just need to get water going. And since we have somebody in here who has like 5 perception, that bodes well for us. We still need... Oh, wait, no, now we can. Okay. Water treatment. Build. Fantastic. Now we can move you guys down here. Oh, come on. And then we can get rid of you. That'll save us a little bit on our power grid. Okay, we need 375 for that. Alright. The Railroad Clandestine Courtier CC is pretty good. Lots of outfits suffer from being slightly grayer. You're saying that the outfits that it comes with are not as good as they could be because they're grayer, or do they like make other, like, is there like a bug in it that makes other outfits like a little bit grayer? What is the details of the factoids that you're spitting at me? Mad crazy. Level up. Bloop. Oh, shit. Come here. Yeah, let's go. Level 3. Get a couple caps. I hate how like slow this game is, but like since it was a mobile game, I'm not 100% surprised. They need like a fucking patch where it's like PC version and then it's like a little bit faster. Because mostly what we're waiting on now is just either money for storage units or for more dwellers to move in or people to start giving birth. Which is gonna fucking take forever because it takes like 3 hours. There we go. And for most of them, I think I like just got them set up like maybe fucking like 30 minutes ago. A little bit longer at this point. Compared to the base game, the outfits are definitely grayer, as in color-wise. They're more gray. Okay, so yeah, just the outfits themselves are more shaded, more worn than the other ones. Like default ones. That makes sense though. I mean, it doesn't really make sense, but like, you know, if they were going for like a grayer color scheme, that makes sense. Somebody's officially uploaded Boston Riot armor to PlayStation 5. Gonna test it out. Nice. I can't remember. I've probably seen like armor sets like that where it's like Riot gear inspired. I know I have. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. Let's see. Okay, yeah. And then I guess we're mostly just chatting and hanging out. Because this is a pretty slow-paced game. And it's going to take a while before anybody tries to, like, invade or anything. And it's going to take even longer for us to get the money we need to do fucking anything. Collect water. I haven't had a fire yet, which is kind of interesting. The thing with the... Because... again, I think I said this last time, where the game really opens up is when you can do the, like, exploration things, like whatever these guys are. And in order to do that, we need to be able to build the Overseer's office. And then it's not until level 20, or not until we have 20 Vault Dwellers, where we can get the radio station. And the radio station is how you sort of, like, naturally call people to the vault. I think that it's sort of like an RNG thing, but like, the better, like the more people you put in there that have like higher charisma, the higher the likelihood that somebody is going to come to the vault looking to join. And that's when like the growth really starts to like catch up, which is good, but it just takes so fucking long to get there. Like, we need 20 people in this vault for that, and we have 13. Like, granted, that's a pretty good, that's a pretty strong step, but like we still need so many people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, we would need everybody here to deliver, and then we'd still need one more person, and that shit's crazy. But at least, we'd be able to deliver one baby. Yeah. At least we'd be able to, what is it? At least we'd be able to send people on expeditions and journeys and stuff, which is pretty nice. Either PlayStation is not paying attention, or this is just a lucky get while the getting's good moment, or PlayStation just randomly decided external assets are alright, I guess. What do you mean? That makes it sound like they let like fucking a Halo set of armor or something pass through. What happened? What is the situation? What's going on? We need to know. The people need to know. What is the state of Fallout 4 mods on PlayStation? God damn it! Tell us! Biscuits. I need to make soup more often. That's what I need to do. Get like a forever soup going. That'd be interesting. Alright, so everything's going pretty good here. I think I could probably... What do you guys got? You got that, and then... I could probably send Gerald out into the wasteland. Because he has like a fucking 2 in strength. But... yeah, he's got 2. So he kind of offers decent resistance, but not a whole lot. Or not resistance, he kind of has decent stats for, like, the power station. But I think for now it'd probably be good to, like, have him up front as, like, a guard with the gun. Just in case raiders show up. Oh, yeah, collect 100 water. Oops, shit. There we go. Okay, just 50 caps. That's not bad. Raise the happiness of one vault dweller to 100. Alright, how's everybody? How's everybody looking? Okay. Well, that's going to be easy, because we have we have plenty of people who are less than pleased. Actually, mostly just them. Probably because they've been out doing shit all day. Also, it looks like people are healing, so that's good to know. God, Aaron's at level 9. Jesus. Okay. Cool. Well, then we just have to wait for these to go up, and we got that completed. Nice, nice, nice. The Boston Riot armor supposedly is an external asset one that supposedly works. Huh. Interesting. Maybe PlayStation, fucking wishful thinking, but maybe PlayStation is finally starting to fucking calm down a little bit when it comes to mods. Because they have, historically, really fucking jobbed Bethesda. Like, they're the reason that mods weren't, like, a thing for consoles on, like, day one. At least not for PlayStation. And then they were a big reason why Fallout 76 didn't have, like, crossplay at launch. And still doesn't have crossplay. Because PlayStation was like, oh, we don't want to do that. When, like, everybody else was like, yeah, we'll do that. Xbox was like, hell yeah. PlayStation, or it was set for the PC, and it's like, hell yeah. And then PlayStation was just like, we don't want to do that. And it's like, okay, cool, thanks. You fucked us, PlayStation. And it sounds like PlayStation's up to their old tricks again. Look at him. Gerald Wright. Stalwart of Vault 67. Is my nose bleeding? It better fucking not be. I'm gonna get a fucking welding torch and fucking cauterize that shit. That's violent. Alright, so it looks like everything's going well. Yeah. I'm kind of like keeping an eye on stuff up here for any sort of like noticeable decline. Energy is dropping a little bit, but we could always probably pull from one of these, like one of the other two, to like help shore this up if we need to, but I don't think we need to do that right now. Yeah, especially since we just did that and that's full, and I can't see that dropping below the line in 5 minutes. Can we rush? We can rush on 33. I don't think we really need to do that, though. I saw people on the Fallout 4 PlayStation 4 mod subreddit saying, let's keep this on the download just in case it's a mistake. Yeah, seriously. Nobody fucking tell PlayStation. They're gonna fucking take cool shit away from us. Fucking assholes. 375, okay. Do we have anything we could sell? We could I guess we could sell the junk. Yeah, I don't think we're really using any of these. Isn't there like a button for this? Isn't there like a sell junk button? Nope. Okay. We could yeah, well, yeah, let's sell this stuff because we don't really need that. We could probably use the clergy outfit, but we don't really need that right now. And after a while, the outfits are kind of like not super helpful in this game because, like, you know, they provide, I guess more so they're like useful in like the early and mid game to like boost stats, but once you can start building like, you know, the weight room or the classroom or any of these rooms that will increase the you know, like stats and stuff like that, it becomes more or less negligible. It becomes like literally just like an outfit thing. It's a style thing, you know. I usually have it so that everybody who works in the generator room is wearing an army outfit. I forget what it was, but there's like specific outfits that are like, this is like the best outfit for this specific stat. And that's usually how I try to set people up. Let's see. Where's the storage room? There we go. Okay. Probably not going to be able to build another one. 450. Jeez. They definitely help with the resource rooms. They do. In like the short term. In the long term, if you just get somebody trained up like maximum, which does take forever to get somebody trained up as like a maximum in that specific stat, it does help. Like having 6'10" strength dwellers with the army uniform. Yeah. If only it like stacked on top of their stats, that'd be crazy. Sorry, I just punched the mic. Let's see. Toshi bro, I watched your Sim Settlements 2 review. It was really good. I can't wait to download this mod when we get the storage expansion on Xbox for Fallout 4. If you do get it, I don't. So the two parts on that. Well, I guess technically three. One, thank you for watching the video. That's kind of an older video at this point, but yeah, you said Sim Settlements 2, but you didn't say if it was like, you know, chapter 1, 2, or 3. one, I'd say watch all of them because, it helps me with views. But two, then you'll get like a larger idea of like the entire mod. And like the entire story. It is incredibly spoiler heavy because it's an actual like review of like the mod and the story and everything like that. So, if you want to go in blind, do that. But if you just want to watch it, or well, if you got options there. Second point, I don't know if it is coming to the Xbox version for Fallout 4. If it is though, like absolutely 100% get it. I have for the longest time said that like Sim Settlements 2 is like a keystone, like a linchpin mod. Like I don't have a load order that doesn't incorporate Sim Settlements 2 just for how expansive it is, how like lore friendly it feels, and just like how well done it is. Like it's like I can't understate just how amazing Sim Settlements 2 is. King Gath absolutely crushed it, knocked it out of the water. Story wise, I feel like chapter 3 was probably the weakest, but overall magnificent mod. For whatever story faults the third chapter had, it made up in like leaps and bounds when it comes to like gameplay. Phenomenal mod, absolutely. If you like anything that King Gath makes is fucking incredible. If you play Starfield or anything, he's got a mod for that. It's called Watchtower. It's not as story heavy, but it does open some stuff up like mechanically, like it introduces like some new gameplay element stuff. And in my opinion, probably most importantly, it actually gives you, it creates a legitimate reason to go to like different planets that you would probably never go to normally to find little MacGuffin items. But it's great. King Gath makes tremendous mods. to fucking further plug myself, I did an interview with him on my podcast last year, I think, some while ago. And he's great. He was a great guy to talk to. Got a lot of like, not really like behind the scenes stuff, but like we were able to like dig into his brain a little bit, like figure out how stuff works. If you want to check that out, I think the link should be in the description since you're watching on YouTube. But yeah, great modder, great guy, real fun to talk to. And yeah. All right, I'm fucking done chilling for myself. It's real, the One Piece, hell yeah. The One Piece is real. God, I don't really talk about it as much because I don't know. I think I'm still like, because I'm not afraid to date myself. I'm in my 30s. I was kind of around for like the golden era of YouTube, like early 2010s, like PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, when they were like new people and like up and coming and stuff like that. So like I think because I didn't start making content and start interacting with the space and stuff until 2020. Fucking pandemic hit. I was out of a job, so I had to find something to fill my time with. But I think my mentality is mostly like I'm sort of that. Even though I'm still a relatively newer creator, I'm still stuck in that like older creator mindset where and I think maybe the algorithm is still sort of tailored this way, but like the algorithm really likes it if you only do one specific thing. So it's easier for it to like, shelf that content and sort it appropriately. So I always hesitate to like talk about like, I hesitate to talk about politics in general because like I could go on. But then fucking people are gonna get like some people are gonna get pissed at me. But you know that's neither here nor there. But like I'm always sort of like hesitant to talk about anime and stuff outside of like live streams because I feel like then stuff is gonna get she got an army outfit, let's go. I think that's slightly different. I think military fatigues are different than because there's like two different army outfits and military fatigues. I don't think is the highest ranking one. I can't remember. She got a gun though. She got a better gun. She got an enhanced hunting rifle. Let's fucking go. These fucking chicks are out here fucking killing it. Now all you need is a gun and then you're fucking set. But yeah, I'm always sort of hesitant to talk about anime and stuff. Even though like I wouldn't say I'm like a huge anime guy. Which is funny because then I like, you know, fucking let's see. Animes I've watched. Dragon Ball, Bleach, fucking Death Note, Parasite, let's see. I'm trying to remember. My Hero Academia, Dr. Stone, One Punch Man, One Piece, obviously. What was it? Fuck. Code Geass, that's it. God damn it. And you know, like I'm, you know, fucking like I'm an appreciator of the art style. I don't have like an issue with it or anything. I watched Ghibli movies as a kid, but like you know, I'm not like a super bit. Like I'm not like jonesing for like new anime to watch. You know, I feel like it's more like a genre specific thing. But like you know, I'm not like always like fiending like I need my anime. But like there's some that are like that I think like man this is like top tier peak shit, you know, like Death Note, One Piece, obviously fucking magnificent. I really like Dr. Stone, the way it more so like incorporates like real world sciences into it. And then My Hero Academia is literally just all aura farming and stuff like that. But yeah, it's like I'm a big anime guy. I just don't really like portray myself as a big anime guy because I think again, probably dating myself, but I think I'm one of those older people, you know, older creators where it's more like, you know, talking about anime that is like kind of like a mindset to those kind of people, like a certain like, oh, he's like he watches anime and stuff like that. So, you know. But yeah, I think it's great. Anything that fucking gets the blood pumping, I'm way big into. Hello, quite late today. Yeah, we had did fucking work, and then I had to make food and stuff. So took me a little bit to actually get on, but we're here, we're vibing, we're hanging out, we're chatting. Either the original Boston Riot mod, is based a lot off of the combat armor, or it's just a really good internal asset job. It could be either. I wouldn't be surprised if it's based off of the combat armor and then like tweaked and edited and updated and stuff. She's getting pretty close. She's taking a lot of rad, so maybe we should bring her back, especially since she doesn't even have a fucking gun. DBZ is cool. I used to watch like Dragon Ball when I was younger. I don't really watch it. What is it? I don't really watch it now. It's, I don't know. Dragon Ball, and I don't want to fucking, you know, say, I don't want to say that Dragon Ball isn't an amazing anime, because like it absolutely is. An amazing. Was it a manga? I feel like it would be a manga. But yeah, I don't want to disparage Dragon Ball or anything. But it was never my cup of tea. Like it was always just like fighting and stuff. There wasn't really any more like substantial stuff. Great, like absolutely great anime. Not something that like I gravitated towards, which is funny because a lot of the stuff that I watch now would probably and like kind of still would probably be like shelved right next to it, because I used to watch Bleach, which a lot is like another really combat heavy one. I used to watch I'm still watching like My Hero Academia and Dragon Ball Z, or not Dragon Ball Z, One Piece and stuff like that. So like it's one of those things where it's like yes, but kind of conversation. God, finally we fucking extinguished a fire. Upgrade a room. All right. I don't really want to do that. I'll upgrade. I can't do that right now, but I'll get this guy put there, and then we'll upgrade that. I don't know if we'll be able to do it tonight, but you know, just based on fucking how long it takes to do anything in this game. But that'll be something. That'll be how we accomplish that. I watched your old Smash or Pass video. Nice. How'd you think? That one was just fun to make. I was just having fun with that because it was like around the time that Markiplier made his Smash or Pass Pokemon video. And I was like, how do I do this for Fallout? And then I did it for Fallout. I'm like, that's how I do it for Fallout. Hell yeah. But that one was just funny to make. I enjoyed that. The Xbox mod update got delayed. Yeah, they're probably focusing like because I saw that they put out a thing that said that they were going to like focus on like patching and stuff like that. So that kind of makes sense. That's most likely what they're focusing on with that, focusing on bug fixes and making sure that everything works properly. Who can I grab from here? I guess anybody except for Nancy, the blonde gal, because you guys are agility. I guess I'll grab Kathy. Come here, Kathy. I'm gonna move you into power. That should give us a little bit of balance because we need food and water the least, but we need somebody. Just transfer one person onto there, and then we should be good because we're doing what is it? Yeah, we're doing really good on food, so we can pull from there. Once I get a full set, I'll post a screen in Fallout 4. Nice, nice. I got the rarest set of armor in the game. Unfortunately, it has mid stats. Which one? Oh, in which game? Fallout 4 or Fallout 76? Good job on passing on Veronica. Yeah, anybody who said like any, I mean, I'm not gonna fucking like act like I'm Mr. Authority out here, but like any dude who says like fucking smash on oh god, excuse me, hold on one second. That probably didn't help in the long term, but it helped in the short term. Any guy that says smash to Veronica is just like, I don't know, that just comes off as creepy and weird because like it's like deliberately said throughout the context that she's not into dude. So like you're like, I don't know, that just feels like probably shouldn't have done that. Shit. Oh well. I don't know, that just feels disrespectful. You know, like I get it, but at the same time, like, I don't know, I don't like that. But yeah, so that was my behind the music reasoning for not saying smash on Veronica in my Fallout Smash or Pass video from like 2 years ago. Insider baseball for you. Toshi, last question. Do you know any good combat mods for Fallout 4 for the combat AI, which goes good hand in hand with sim settlements? Let me double check. There we go. Cause I have my mod list here. And let me see. Where would it be? Because, I mean, there's sort of like micro and macro ones. Micro ones for like specific kinds of enemies, and then macro for like combat in general. Give me a minute. I think I still have like a mod that helps with like AI combat. Clothing, collectibles, and treasures. I think I've been like going through my like fucking very slowly going through my mod list to figure out like what mods still work after the 2024 update, and then like what mods are working now. So it's a work in progress. But gameplay maybe. Ooh, let me open that because I wanna look at that later. Clear speed. Okay, so not in there. Be immersion. There is a mod that I use called Immersive Fallout, which kind of like you really like stretch the definition of like combat AI mod. Kind of does that, but it's less in like changing up the way that that like NPCs react to you, and more so like just makes like getting into combat a little bit more dangerous. Like you take more damage and stuff like that, I think. Okay, so that's that. Oh, wait, NPCs, maybe. No. No, yeah, that doesn't do that. Overhauls. Players, no, okay. Some settlements too. User interface. I'm also like keeping an eye on these guys, so. Also, I can't see the chat right now, so if anybody's asking me anything or saying anything for me to read, I will look in a moment. Better. No. No. Weapons? No. Interesting. Well, I don't see anything in my load order. Ooh, that updated May 2025. Oh, maybe I can actually use this again. Oh, that'd be so badass. Classic holstered fucking weapon system was fucking awesome. So I didn't see anything in my load order, but I'm 110% sure that there is one out there somewhere that works for like, 2025 Fallout. I unfortunately just don't know what it is. I know that I used to have one. I used to have like one or two. But I just can't fucking remember what they are. And at this point they were probably like abandoned or something because they were made like, 2 years ago. Like right before the 2024 update. So unfortunately, I do not have an answer to your question, but I am sure there is one out there. Let me get that. Fallout Shelter, the NCR Ranger gear, it only has 2 endurance and 1 agility. Ah, that sucks. I know one that makes enemies have set health. It's called Hardcore Health Overhaul. It adds a level cap on every enemy. It even works on mod enemies. Nice. I'm out of school until January 6th, so I can finally relax and not go to bed so late. Hell yeah. Oh, go to bed so early. Yeah. I like. I don't know. I feel like my current sleep schedule is like pretty solid. It allows me, like time and everything. But like, yeah, I remember having to get up early for classes and stuff. Actually, did I? I can't remember. Now Now I can't recall. I would imagine I had like an earlier class, but I think like early is like, even like 7 a.m.? I remember a government class back when I was going to university that had an earlier start time, but I don't think it was crazy early. I was usually pretty good about like setting up my schedule, so I'd be surprised if I had like an uber early class, like 6 a.m. or 6:30. But of course, I'm an early bird, so super early for me might be It might not be super early for somebody else. Hell yeah. Collect 200 power, upgrade a room, and then the baby thing. Okay, so what's it gonna take to upgrade you? It's gonna take 1,000 caps. Gee whiz. That's crazy. Thank you, bro. I will watch some YouTube videos when the patch arrives. I want to make a nuclear winter playthrough. If you're doing it for Fallout 4, and again, I don't know if it's actually going to be coming to Xbox, but if a mod called Frost comes to Xbox, that's the one you're going to want to do. That's the one, and that one's going to be hard because the Frost mod is very survival focused. It is very punishing and difficult. So if you're gonna do that, if it does actually come to Xbox, be prepared for a struggle, because it's gonna shit's gonna whoop your ass. Yeah, that would be the one. If you're smart and tactile about it, you can definitely find a way to survive. But it's pretty punishing. It's pretty brutal. But if it does do that, if not, I don't know, maybe save up for a Steam machine or a Steam engine. I keep forgetting that it's called a Steam machine, but everybody refers to it as the Steam engine because that just sounds cooler. But yeah, that would probably be that'd probably be the way to go. Perception and endurance. Hold on. So that's that. That's no, because that's just adding 2, because it's a 4 room. So we're good there. Oh, I don't need the starter pack. Stop trying to sell me shit. Mobile game. What have you guys been thinking about the Steam machine? I saw a thing that said, all the new Valve stuff, I forget what their VR machine is called, but that looks pretty cool. That looks amazing. But then the Steam machine is basically a console PC for Steam games. What have you guys been thinking about that stuff, since now we have a little bit of breathing room between reveal and the right now? But what is it? I saw a thing that said that the console was probably going to be more expensive. The Steam engine is probably going to be more expensive than next gen consoles. But I think that was probably a little bit blown out of proportion. I think that might have been based on something else that was more exaggerated numbers. But I don't know, man. Even if that thing's $1,000, that, for what it is, what it's able to do, and sort of the portability of it, I don't know. That, and more so that it's basically a pre-built PC. And if it's that powerful at that price point, that don't get me wrong, $1,000 is still $1,000. But that would probably be a little bit that would probably be a steal. But I've also been hearing that it's probably going to be closer to $700-800, which again, still pretty fucking expensive. But again, for what would basically amount to a pre-built PC, that's not too bad. I only got one more year after this, and definitely taking a break until I go off to college. Nice. Hell yeah. Maybe, kind of. I don't know. It kind of depends, because fucking. There we go. Sorry. What's going on? Okay, cool. And then they're just gonna go up there, and then we're good. Maybe. You guys technically don't have guns, but you should be able to hold them off. Do we have any guns? No. All the guns are outside. Punch them! Punch the big bugs! With your fists, like a man. Or stomp on them. That also works. Come on, kill them. Yeah, let's go! But yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't want to be out here all fucking like college is a scam, which I absolutely don't think that. First of all, I just know because I've been through it. It's a lot of money, and you like really need to either hyper focus or like really commit to, like, you know, if you do end up like changing majors or whatever, like really commit to like nailing down that academic stuff. Because unless you go to like a community college, which would also be a completely legitimate like completely legitimate path. That's what I did when I first got out of high school. Like it's all about what you want to do and what level you want to do it at. Because out of high school and going into college, you could go to, you know, university if you want to, you know, pursue something big like engineering or computer science, or like, you know, go for like a bachelor's and try to become like a teacher or something, which I tried to do for a while, but fucking hit a wall and ran out of money because I didn't fucking know what I was doing when I got out of fucking high school. But I think nowadays people have a lot better understanding of like the cost versus the, you know, the benefit. And I think a lot of people are like leaning more in, maybe not leaning more into, but talking more about like trade school and stuff like that. But really, it all just kind of boils down to what you want to do, and what's like the most optimal way to get there. Especially now, since fucking I heard like yesterday or the day before that the government is now, or like the Department of Education is now all of a sudden like, these degrees are no longer like professional degrees, and a lot of them were like stuff in the medical field, and then fucking, what is it? Like I saw one gal on TikTok that was saying like engineering is no longer considered a professional degree. I haven't looked into this kind of stuff, so I don't know like the actual, like, you know, what is and is not considered anymore for sure. But like the fact that they're just like saying these degrees are now no longer considered professional, and a lot of them seem like they're pretty professional sounding degrees, or like, you know, would be pretty important. That's kind of fucked up. So unfortunately, we're in a really weird place as far as like trying to get like a legitimate, like, you know, a degree, or like trying to pursue a specific career path, which I think is dumb and stupid, because people should be able to fucking, like, you know, pursue whatever interest they have and not be burdened down with fucking $70 bajillion in medical debt. Wrong one. Or not medical debt, but, you know, fucking debt in general. I tried Frost on my friend's computer. It's hard. I got to the underground part, but it took like 4 hours. No, yeah, I streamed. I was streaming Frost like I think 2 years ago. Last year? I can't remember. But yeah, I can't remember where I was, but I was like somewhere in Boston, and I'm like, all right, I need to fucking get out of downtown, and then I need to get up to Sanctuary, and then I can, like, you know, start working from there. And I died so many times. I think I died like maybe like double digit times just trying to get up there. It was fucking crazy. It's a crazy game. And sometimes I didn't even die because I, like, you know, got ganked by a monster or something like that. I died because of like an infection, and I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. Who would win? Prime Gunners versus the NCR? What do you mean Prime Gunners versus the NCR? Prime Gunners are like fucking 200 people at best with like combat gear, whereas Prime NCR is an entire nation. You're pitting a mercenary faction against an actual like world government and like a fully functional military. That's not even a contest. That's a complete blowout. Gunners get ganked. The Steam Machine might be my chance to escape the depths of the consoles and ascend. Hopefully, yeah. I've already gooned to it 23 times. Get the Overseer's room. We need 18 for the Overseer's room. We can build, I mean, we can't do it right now because we need 400 caps, but we can build a med bay, which will allow us to make stim packs, which is something, but unfortunately we can't do that yet. I mean, you have to pay that fucking much. Holy hell, I'm gonna have to sell my soul to afford that shit. Yeah, fucking college is expensive. Like university is expensive. I'm waiting a long time, and like that's the thing with like higher education and stuff. I mean, everybody's situation is different. Sometimes it makes more sense to like work for like a year or two, then go into college or trade school or whatever. Sometimes it makes the most sense to like just jump straight in. Especially since then, I don't know, like on some academic level, like that makes more sense. But like, it's really just all about like figuring out what you want to do and how to do it as efficiently as possible. Because like, again, you don't want to be strapped with like a whole bunch of debt and then end up like, working some low wage job, that like, being completely overqualified for a job that doesn't pay you enough, especially if you live in like, anywhere that's not a coast, right? If you don't live in like the East Coast or like, the West Coast, where like, because pay is going to be shit. So like you really, really got to like plan that shit out. But yeah, it really just all depends on, what you want to do, what your interests are. And like that shit changes. I think I saw a thing that said like every like 7 years or something, we're like a completely different person mentally. And like that, for, based on my experience, yeah, that kind of rings true a little bit. Maybe it wasn't 7. Maybe it was a little bit longer. I can't remember exactly. But the point is, like interests change all the time. It shifts. Nobody's meant to do one thing for the rest of their life. I have no issue rebuying Fallout 4, but I'm not sure about 76 because of how far I progressed on my character, as well as the money I put down on the PlayStation 5 version. Yeah, if it's like an online game, especially Fallout 76, because you can't transfer your characters, because again, fucking PlayStation absolutely jobbed us on that one. What the fuck is that? Oh, okay. But yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't rebuy Fallout 76 on PC if you get set up on PC. I wouldn't do that. I just have 76 be the PlayStation game. It sucks, but that's what Sony decided for all of us. Who knows when Bethesda would resell the boat for our camps again. The boat. Oh yeah, the boat. It's a key aspect of my camp. Yeah, I had that for a while. It was pretty. It was kind of fun. I liked it. I liked the nautical sense that came with it. Coughing baby versus hydrogen bomb. Gunners versus Children of Adam. See, that's a little bit more interesting because the Gunners and the Children of Adam, or well, specifically the Children of Adam as they're portrayed in Fallout 4, are a lot closer in. Not really power. Like if you think of the Gunners, then if you think of the Gunners, they're more like a paramilitary faction, right? Kind of closer to the Brotherhood of Steel in terms of, they're well equipped, they have a hierarchy, they have, combat training, shit like that. You're gonna have to come back. You are not doing good. You're also not doing. Yeah, fuck it. Let's bring you back too. We'll get you both set up and then we'll send them back out. So like the Gunners are well trained, they're well equipped, and they're not plentiful. Like they're not capturing. I mean, I don't know. I guess they kind of captured Quincy, and are like holding it and stuff like that. But they're not like an established nation. But power-wise, they're pretty solid. And while Children of Adam aren't as well equipped, they are arguably more devoted to their cause than the Gunners. So I think between the two of them, I don't know. I think that battle becomes more of like a battle of attrition, because in order for the Children of Adam to win, the Gunners have to be wiped out or the Gunners have to like disband. And then for the For the Gunners to win, realistically, what they would have to do is like basically eradicate the children of Adam's faith. Because if there's one child of Adam left, that person all of a sudden becomes like, you know, the last prophet or whatever. And then they can always, you know, rally more people to their cause. Would this be a fight that would be over in like, you know, 2 months to a year? No, but it would definitely, there's specific win conditions. And if they want to like, you know, win against the children of Adam, that's how they do it. They, you know, completely eradicate everybody so that the faith doesn't spread. Because if the faith spreads, eventually they're just going to come back. Whereas the children of Adam, because the Gunners are like a specific group, if they can break or disband that group, then that's their win condition. I think the biggest thing is we don't really know how widespread the children of Adam are. So even if they went up to, so even if like the Gunners went up to Far Harbor and took out all the people on the island, there's most likely still children of Adam in the capital wasteland, and probably farther, you know, beyond that. How far? I don't know, but that would most likely be what the battle, like what the win conditions would be. The children of Adam would have to be completely wiped out. Their faith no longer exists, and then the Gunners just have to be disbanded. The issue is if I buy 76 on the PC, then I lose all my shit. If I don't buy 76 on the PC, then the only way I can play the game is if I fork over $10 a month for PlayStation Plus. Oh yeah, that is a good point. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, that does suck. Fucking, God. I hope that the Steam engine basically makes it so that fucking the like, you know, Xbox and PlayStation stop charging people to access their own internet. That's the thing I've hated for the longest time about consoles. It's so bullshit. I'd probably say just get 76 on the PC and then just start a new game. Because, like, yeah, you'd have to, you know, fucking start all over again. But I don't know. That's a tough call. Like you said, you might have to bite the bullet on that one and get it for the PC. Because, like, yeah. That really sucks losing out on all your stuff. But, again, you know, $10 a month for PlayStation Plus. That's a real world cost. That's a real world fucking toll, like, you know, bill you have to pay compared to all the digital stuff you got on your computer game. And who knows, maybe Bethesda will eventually be able to get crossplay set up. Maybe they'll fucking bend PlayStation over a barrel and give them a good hard schmacking until they capitulate. I watched the video on the Legion. Okay. I watched the video on the Legion is the morally good faction. Was that the one in the video I made today? Yeah. So I was mostly just looking for something that was kind of like, you know, oh, Legion are the good guys. And in just like the Google search, I found that video. I didn't watch the video. I don't know if that creator was being like genuine or if they were kind of, you know, playing it up for the joke. I read one comment in the comment section that I believe was from the creator. And I think the way it was sort of worded made it kind of sound like they were playing into like, you know, the joke of it. But yeah, that was mostly what that was. I was just looking for a thing to put in there visually for the bit that I was making. I don't know if that creator was being genuine or sardonic, but yeah, I thought that I found that video. I'm like, oh, this is fucking perfect. So you guys are gonna have to let me know how serious or how jokey that video was. I actually probably finished reading the comment. Oh, gotta collect the water. Bloop. I watched a video on the Legion is the morally good faction. Holy hell, that guy had the dumbest opinion. Violence and hate is better than peace and love. Really, like, what hill are you dying on? Yeah, again, I don't know how much he was like playing it up for like the bit or like how serious it was, but like, yeah, I don't know. I never know with Legion fans because it's always like they're either like actually being serious or they're just kind of like playing into the bit, like, you know, bad guy good kind of thing. So I don't know. I've been working on my own Fallout faction for a pen and paper project. Nice. For like a fucking Fallout tabletop game or something like that. Makes it worse that I learned how to make two-shot and I believe quad legendaries on that character. Oh, fuck, you got legendary shit. I'm like, damn. Yeah, that really sucks. I guess the upside... No, because there's no cross... Fuck, damn. Man, that really does suck. I was gonna say, you know, you could probably use your PlayStation account as a as like, you know, a farmer for like specific legendaries and shit like that. But then like there's no crossplay, so it couldn't leave the PlayStation ecosystem. God, that sucks. Fucking PlayStation. I think getting a good combat AI for Fallout 4 Sim Settlements is not a good idea because I will be fighting against the... Yeah, probably. There, and again, I don't know. I don't know how far you watched in the trilogy of my Sim Settlements 2 videos, like chapter 1, 2, and 3. I don't know how far you got into that, but further in the game, you do engage in some pretty big fights. And in chapter 3, it actually opens up new mechanics for larger scale combat. So I would probably say go into it without a combat AI, see how it feels to like run through everything and, you know, experience all the gameplay mechanics. And then if you want, you know, if you're still looking for something that's a little bit, you know, like makes the AI a little bit better or like smarter or something like that, that's the point where I would probably say like that, you know, go in and like see if you can find something like that. And then like definitely share it. We got a Discord linked in the description, so like, you know, join and then share it around, because like I feel like a lot of people would be looking for like a good, like, you know, like NPC combat AI improvement mod or something like that. But yeah, especially with Sim Settlements 2, I definitely, you know, test that out, see how it feels, see how the combat feels. Because while I don't think Sim Settlements 2 changes any combat AI, it does put you in more interesting and more engaging combat situations, usually linked to specifically like the story or like the settlement reclamation, like, you know, retaking settlements that you have owned or built up, like reclaiming them from the gunners and stuff like that. But yeah, I'd mess with it. If you find a good one, definitely like save it. But yeah, I'd probably at least do a run through of like, you know, at least chapter 2, maybe chapter 3, just to get like a feel for how combat is with that mod. That guy was 100% dead serious. He was fighting with people on why he was wrong. He said slavery was necessary for humans to evolve, and slavery is not bad. Unfortunately, he was not joking. God damn it. and like that's part of the reason why it's so like, and like, you know, admittedly, I haven't like had a lot of interactions with a lot of Legion fans. Weirdly enough, I've had plenty of interactions with Enclave fans, but not many like Legion stands. So I don't know what that's about. But yeah, like I don't know. It takes a very unique kind of person to think that the Legion are the good guys. or that like the Legion has like some. It's always that fucking like broke like that that false representation of Hegelian dialectics, and it's literally just people who are like the ends justify the means, like it's all for the greater good. It doesn't matter how bad we are as long as like the end result is good. And it's like that's such a weak argument. That's such a maybe not bad faith, but that like such an amoral argument. It's crazy. So the Boston Riot Armor mod definitely does what it says at the cost of making approaching the gunners impossible due to crashes. Same with entering hallucinogen. Ah, that's a bummer. Yeah, because the gunners have the no, because yeah, it's Boston Riot Armor. So is it like injecting the weapon into like the like weapon and armor load order? Is that what it's doing? I would imagine that's what it's doing, because if it does that, then it would most likely spawn more so often on gunners, because the Boston Riot Armor would probably be classified up there with like the combat armor. So if it spawns more so on the gunners, because you know they have like the higher tier weapons and stuff, and then that would make sense why it would why it would crash there. Some sort of conflict with the scripting, or some sort of like internal bug or something. But yeah, that would make sense. That sucks. I love the Biden Riot Armor. What is the Biden Riot? What is the Joe Brandon Riot Armor? My game crashes in Boston. Ugh, that sucks. Wait, it still crashes in Boston? Are you playing? Well, I guess well, I don't know, because I was under the assumption that the 2024 update made it so that like stability and crashing like in downtown Boston wasn't as common. Like they fixed it, or maybe they just made it so like it doesn't happen as much anymore. But yeah, that sucks. There's got to be some mod for Xbox that makes it so that, you know, mods it, like, you know, makes like a stability mod or something like that. Probably so. It said only gunners and shopkeepers have them. Okay, so it's not something that injects like in general into enemy load orders. It's just something that injects it into like specific load orders, but then you can also get it through vendors and stuff. That makes sense. If it's an item that only the gunners are allowed to wear, that really sucks that it crashes. Boston Riot Armor. Oh god, now imagining Joe Biden in combat armor. You're not imagining Joe Biden in combat armor. You're imagining Dark Brandon in combat armor, and he's just like fucking aura farming and carrying like a fucking like a Chinese assault rifle in his, like, you know, his laxed arm, and he's just like, not so sleepy now, am I, bud? No, he doesn't say bud. He says fuck, what did he say? Was it champ? I can't remember. This is how bad fucking Trump's presidency has been. It's not even been a year yet, and it's been so chaotic and so full of bullshit. I can't even remember what the last presidency was like. It's like, god damn it. It's called Downtown Boston Fix. The only thing is that it's 400 MIB, but megabytes. We only have 2 megabytes. Yeah, that sucks. Fucking once I would imagine it'll be easier to get stuff like that set up once Bethesda finishes fixing the anniversary edition and then rolls out the expanded mod list. So I guess put it on the shopping list, and then once the mod limit, you know, opens up, grab it. How long until they get back? 30 minutes. Oh my god, go away. Okay. What does that do actually? Strength. Okay. When can we... So that's 400. God, the Overseer's office is going to be so fucking huge. It's going to be so expensive. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so we will have enough for the Overseer's office. That's good. That's good. I was only able to find a chest piece, right arm, and right leg, but no helmet. Can't go back to the cheat room to grab infinite junk material to fully deck out the armor. That sucks. Is the fucking what is it? It's there's like a holotape cheat menu thing that's on the Nexus. Is there not one of those for is that mod not available on the Xbox? Because that's what I use for on PC. And that can just like give you like for components specifically, there's like a function in there that's like add all components or something like that, like add all, you know, like junk items, or not junk items, but like crafting components, and then it gives you like fucking 1,000 of all of them. And seeing as how there's like fucking 30 or 40 different crafting components, it's basically just the over and come me right now button. But yeah, if there's something like that, that's gonna, I think that's gonna make like, you know, like cheating items, that's gonna make that a little bit easier. The mod looks heavily dependent on custom modified combat armor. I wouldn't be surprised. Cheat terminal is on the box. It's on the box. It's 3 megabytes. That's not too bad compared to the Boston FPS fix, which is 400. But yeah, that might be something that's a little bit easier. I'd check that one out. Closest thing we got is the cheat room in area close to Vault 111 with tons and tons of stuff. Well, the NCR Ranger said that the cheat terminal thing is there. So maybe try, if you can find it, try that one out. See if it works better for you. Just use the spawn grenades. Yeah, just spawn grenades all over the place. Solve your problems with explosions. It's the American way. PS5. Oh, yeah. Shit. My bad. I forgot that you're on PlayStation 5. Well, that sucks. God damn it, PlayStation. Why are you gonna make life so difficult for fucking Fallout players? The most marginalized of the gamer community. I don't recall seeing a cheat terminal mod. Yeah. If it's on, I forgot that you use PlayStation 5, so yeah, there's probably not one. Which sucks. I am sorry that you must live under the tyranny of PlayStation's rule. Fear not, brave warrior, for when the Steam engine comes out and you are able to afford it, you can mod to your heart's content. It'll be like seeing color for the first time. I wish there was like a counter for how long it's going to take until they have baby. But at the same time, I feel like that would actually be kind of creepy, so I have mixed feelings about it. Because Sony isn't getting any money, so they don't get good mods. Yeah, that's fair. But for real, though, I might be able to somewhat escape this shit with the Steam machine. So, from what I remember seeing of the showcase, I think that the Steam machine natively is running the Steam OS, the Steam operating system. But what that means is that you can load you'll be able to. So the Steam operating system is a distribution of the Linux operating system, which is very, very light, very, very small compared to like, you know, Apple or Windows. But it's something that can be side-loaded onto a PC, which means that you can run an operating system like Windows while also being able to run a Linux distribution. That's how I have it set up on my computer. I have a distribution of Linux Mint, which I have been horribly neglecting for quite some time now. Getting in there and getting as much setup like my Windows setup as humanly possible. But all that is to say, you can load, you can set up Windows on it. And while it might be, it's definitely easier to mod on Windows. But I think you can you should be able to do it on the Steam OS. But it's probably going to be easier on Windows. So you might have to do that. You might have to get a little technical with it. But yeah, in the long run, it's going to be way easier modding on it's going to be way easier modding on the Steam engine than it is on PlayStation 5 if you're trying to mod Fallout 4. Give everyone big bazooms, you know. Make all the Fallout 4 companions attractive women. Like a real gamer. Oh boy. I would even pay money for Sim Settlement. This one deserves it. Yeah. Like I don't know if he's actually going to, but like if King Gath ever put Sim Settlements 2 in the Creation Club, have 2 bald dwellers in the vault. Collect 7 pieces of junk. Oh, I had like 5. Damn. Oh well. Yeah, if any mod deserves to be like in the Creation Club and be like, like fucking $20, it's like the complete saga of Sim Settlements 2, because it's just that good. It's just that good of a mod. I sung its praises earlier. I strongly recommend Sim Settlements 2. Absolute linchpin. If need be, I'll learn to deal with Linux. I would imagine it'd be a little bit easier with the Steam OS. Modding, I don't know. That I like legitimately don't know. I don't think I've ever looked that up. Like, how modding works with the Steam OS compared to Windows. But again, you'll be able to. Who else has a gun? You have a gun. Let's put you up there. If the Steam engine works the way like a normal ass computer does, you'll be able to sideload Windows on it, and you can just use that for modding Fallout 4. So it's relatively easy. We just don't know, or well, rather, I don't know off rip because I don't have access to it, but it's relatively easy. It takes a little bit to set up, but after that, it's fucking smooth challenge. Let's get you guys, move you guys down there. Are you going to just that room, or are you going to... Yeah, okay. Fight them off! Dennis Newton, beat their asses. I know they got fucking bumper swords and shit like that. Just punch them real hard. See, that guy's dead. He's dying. He's about to die, Dennis. He's dead, Dennis. You helped kill him. Don't you feel like a big man? Steam Machine. I want to play Escape from Tarkov, yeah. You're going over here. Cool. Get in there. This shit? Nah, not helpful. Get a little bit of caps, though. Oh, Oh, another deadman. Kill him. Kill that elderly man. How the hell did they break the door that's meant to survive a nuke? Look, man, those fucking bumper swords may look fragile, but they're fucking strong. Oh, fuck. Okay. Let's go in here. Protect the whammons. They're with chillins. Punch him! Yeah, there we go. Beat his ass. Kick the shit out of him. Shoot him. Get him. Yeah, there we go. We did it. We won. Took a fucking lot out of us, but we have succeeded. Oh, we almost got enough to upgrade this. We need like just fucking 100 more caps. It's easy. It's easy peasy. Oh well. We'll get it eventually. Everybody's alive and everybody's safe. That's the important thing. Are they coming back with stim packs? Did you get anything out there? No. Okay. You got caps, so that's something. Maybe we should build the med bay. What do we get out of this? 250 caps. We'll upgrade it and then we'll get the 250 and then we'll be in a better position to build the med bay. We don't need that right now though. The job agency assigned me the wrong program by accident and now I did a 3-day program I didn't even need. Getting up early and driving to and from the big city 2 times a day. Oof. That sucks. Well, I hope you got well compensated though. And at least, you know, in theory, you won't have to do that again. You hear about the Mr. Gutsy backpack, CC? Seems interesting. They even got the original Gutsy VA to voice it. Nice. Like, original, like, from Fallout 3 or original, like, Fallout 4 original? I did go through it. It was completely unnecessary. Well, again, if you got paid for it, you at least got something out of it. No, tell us about the Mr. Gutsy thing, though. That sounds pretty neat, especially if they got the original one. I can't even remember what the original one from Fallout 3 sounded like. I think that just means I need to play Fallout 3 again. Okay, let's rush. Fuck, that's not good. It wasn't paid? Aw, that fucking sucks. How do they send you on a work thing and you don't get paid for it? That's bullshit. Boo. Boo, that sucks. 20 minutes until they get back. And we'll have a +1 on guns. So we'll have an extra gun. That'll be pretty badass. It's completely necessary. It's completely necessary. It's the most necessary thing in the world. Fallout 4's VA voice lines and the jet thruster can be used as a jetpack. Ooh, that's kind of cool, actually. That's actually really bad. See, like this is the thing that kind of pisses me off about the anniversary edition. It like the only real difference. Ooh, forgot about that. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. Will that count as upgrading a room? Oh. Let's do it. Because, like, this... What is it? What is it? Oh, it upgrades storage by 15. Oh, this one, like, fucking... upgrading the health of the door. Like, yes, please. Yeah, yep. We're upgrading the door. Will this count? Yeah, it counts! Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, it does. Okay. Kill 15 creatures in the wasteland. Alright, fair enough. Okay, let's build the med bay. And then get somebody assigned to it. Turtles. I don't really want to build it here. Fucking, yeah, okay. Intelligence. Who's the most intelligenced? That's going to be Adrian. You're working in water treatment, though. Yeah. Because we need this, because we need med packs. Or stim packs. I can't rush on a 43. What do you take me for? Some sort of fool? You take me for a fool. Fuck. I think we might need to... Can we build another... Yeah. Gives us a little bit more breathing room. Okay, it is massive because it's basically a gutsy torso with a backpack. Oh, damn. Yeah, that does sound pretty big. Only get in the Fallout 4 channel. Nice, thank you. Would you like to know about the faction I'm working on? Absolutely. Oh, I was on a tangent there. The fucking anniversary stuff kind of pisses me off because it's like, you know, it doesn't really add, besides like updates and stuff, it doesn't really add anything like new to the game besides like, you know, some patches and bug fixes and stuff. But then it gives you all this like free content creation stuff, or creation club stuff. I guess it's technically creations now. But it gives you all this like extra stuff and it's like, oh fuck yeah, like all this stuff is cool and it's free and it's like I can have fun with it. And then it's like you're like, okay, now like what else is in there? And then you find like all kinds of fucking cool shit, like a fucking backpack that like it's got like a fucking jetpack and it's like a Mr. Gutsy and it like talks to you and shit. Like that's fucking awesome. But it's like, now I gotta fucking buy it and shit, which like, you know, at least the money's going like mostly to the developers and stuff, so that's good. But it's like, fucking Bethesda, you got me again. Good night, guys. Toshi bro, I will watch the other Sim Settlements video. Much love from Germany. Right on. You have a good one. Machiavelli, I believe that says, but it's spelled uniquely. You have a great night. It's going to be many comments long. Here we go. Here we go for many comments. Can we run on this? Yeah, we'll run a 33. Don't fuck it up. Yeah, they didn't fuck it up. Can I run it again? Nah, I can't run on 43. We should be in a better position, though, like energy-wise. Look at him do science. Look at him shake that beaker. I could probably give him... fuck. Damn, I really should have saved one of those science things. I think it was like a lab coat. What is his science? He's pretty fucking smart already, so I guess he's okay. So these are the only two that have radiation damage, so once they get back, I should probably give them a radiation suit. Where's the other gun? You do. Okay. Yeah. Because I'm thinking like, okay, who can we put here to help with defense? And I think it's going to be one of our girls once they get back. Which one specifically? I don't know. I think that's really going to depend on like the stats they have. I don't remember what their stats are off rip. But she has an enhanced hunting rifle, so that's a really good weapon. Okay. The Husky Rangers are a small... Ow, fuck. Ow, that hurt. The Husky Rangers are a small group in Oregon. They were started when two brothers wanted to help out... where is it? Help out the people of the wasteland and make a name for themselves, so they formed the Husky Rangers. Why the Husky Rangers? Why Oregon? I mean, Oregon's probably like the setting, but Husky Rangers. What's the tale there? The Daniel the Remnant CC seems pretty interesting. Putting aside the personal vertebrate perk, he seems interesting and his quest sounds cool. Yeah, like that's the thing that kind of like I even saw that you can dismiss him to a settlement or the dugout inn. I mean, like he's a companion, so obviously you'd be able to dismiss him somewhere specific. But yeah, like the mod seemed like really interesting. I like that he has like reactive combat dialogue. Like he can nice. He can, you know, like he sees another companion go down, he says something, and then he has like reactive quest dialogue. So like for specific you know, when he's in specific story locations, or like specific story events happen, he'll comment on them. Which like I think that's cool. That's really dope. But yeah, he seems like a very well-made companion. I would just kind of like on the fence a little bit. It doesn't seem like it'd be a bad mod by any stretch of the imagination. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I see like Enclave stuff, like Enclave focused stuff, and it just kind of turns me off because it feels real saturated, and it feels like almost over demanded, you know? Like I see so many people like, oh, we need more Fallout, or we need more Enclave stuff, we need more Enclave stuff. And it's like, yeah, you know, I get that. But I don't know. I feel like the faction just kind of like overplayed at this point, you know? Saw them in 2, they were in Fallout 3, they're in Fallout 76. They weren't in Fallout 4. I've also been seeing a lot of people, like, mostly like on Reddit, I think, speak as if the Enclave was in Fallout 4, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? There wasn't any Enclave in Fallout 4. And so, like, I don't know. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if it's this weird, like somebody's gaslighting part of the community and be like, oh, fucking the Enclave in Fallout 4 were, like, so underrepresented. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know what that's about, but, like, yeah, as far as Enclave in general, I just feel like they're kind of overplayed and overhyped. I don't know. I get why people would want them. They're a great villain faction, but, like, I want new shit. I don't want the same fucking shit anymore. I don't want more Brotherhood. I don't want more Enclave. I wouldn't be completely against the idea of more Legion, but like I just want something new. It feels like we're fucking homogenizing the Fallout series, which is fucking ironic considering considering Interplay had like 4 games lined up that all centered around the Brotherhood of Steel, but you know, I don't know. It's such an expansive and creative world. I feel like there's got to be more than like 5 factions out there. There's got to be. There's just fucking got to be. I forgot to say the brothers are Eric and Paul. Okay, yeah. Was it Eric and Paul Husky? Again, what's the name? The Husky Rangers. There's no like Oregon's not, especially if they're in like Eastern Oregon, because Eastern Oregon is literally just like a desert. But even in like some of the colder parts of Oregon, we don't like, you know, it's not like Alaska where we use like husky dogs for like, you know, pulling sleds or anything. We're not fucking the Arctic or anything. We're just cold and rainy. God, we need more fucking. We need strength. No, we do have 2 more spaces. Actually, let me see here. No, not really. It's like we could take Edward or Aaron, but like they're not really built for strength. Or they're not really built for the generator. Not built for the generators. It doesn't even look super OC unique. He just seems like a regular Wastelander. Even his outfit, it's just a dark blue reskin of the military fatigues, I believe. Yeah, I've seen him and stuff. He's very, he slots in very well to the universe. The closest thing, excluding next-gen additions to the Enclave being Fallout 4, I believe is Richter from Fallout from Far Harbor. Oh yeah, Richter was like a former Enclave guy. He was originally Enclave, but his side quest or his squad got trapped, and eventually the Children of Adam saved it. Yeah, I always forget about that. Forget about that point about Richter. Probably because like I just interacted the least with the DLCs, not for any like intentional reason. Oh shit! Actually, let me move you over there. Yeah, your strength isn't a lot, but adding a +2 to that is definitely going to help out. But more because like I like going about the I like going about the I like going about like you know, Fallout 4 specifically. I like going about Fallout 4 in like sequential order. So like I'll do the main game, and then I'll do the first DLC. I'll do Far Harbor, and then I'll go and do Nuka World. Actually, no, I'd go and do that one vault. I can't remember the name. The one that you can, you know, build up and stuff like that. I go and do that, and then I do Nuka World. You know, that's just how my brain works, unfortunately. But then, like, I never actually finish a run of Fallout 4, like, the base game. So I, like, never fucking get back to Far Harbor. But yeah, I always forget that about some, like specific details about some characters. Because I remember a lot. But, like, some smaller things like that I often slip my mind. But yeah, I don't know. I just think it's weird, like, how some people, like, sort of... Because, like, you said, like, the next-gen editions that added, like, some Enclave and, you know, related stuff. But, like, besides Richter, there's no Enclave presence. And I don't know if people are just sort of, like, misremembering, or they're, like, being gaslit, or they're, like, you know, misattributing specific things, or, like some fanfic stuff or theory stuff has gotten, like, mixed in there. Because that's something I saw with Fallout Prime, and still kind of see with Fallout Prime. There's people who are like running on the idea that, and maybe not intentionally, like I don't want it to make it seem like anybody's doing anything like maliciously or with like, you know, ill intent, but I have seen some people who are like, oh, the events of like Fallout Prime, they'll say they either aren't canon or that they take place before the events of New Vegas. Both of which are just like, you know, wrong. But it's really weird. I don't know what this like weird hallucination in the Fallout community is, but like sometimes and it's not like super widespread or anything. I just see stuff like that, and it's like, that's weird. That's a weird thing. That's a weird thing for you to say. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what information got lost in translation, but yeah, that's not accurate. Daniel apparently spawns on the Museum of Freedom roof, checking out the crashed vertibird. I'm curious if they implement him properly, where he spawns like someone tries, or a day after Freedom. Oh, like he doesn't spawn there, like he's not there automatically, but like, you know, a day or two after you finish a specific mission, he'll show up. That would, if I were to do it, that's probably how I would do it. I'd probably have it be attached to like you said, like Freedom Call, or like saving Preston, the gang from Raiders, and taking them to Sanctuary. Yeah, like after that, you know, getting the canonical point, or not canonical, but like the point in the game which that story is concluded. Saving the Minutemen survivors in Concord, and then taking them to Sanctuary, and then that's the point where Daniel spawns. That's how I would set it up if I was in control of the project. Eric and Paul, their husky Marley, they helped a good 6 years before Marley passed away. They were upset about the dog's death. A few years go by, Paul starts to get a bit crazy and gets a bit greedy. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes more sense. It kind of almost sounds like a Diamond Dogs sort of inspired thing. But yeah, if it, you know, especially if it's based off a dog, that makes a whole lot of sense. I'll change the location. So like, you know, the like location specific. I don't know if it really matters, but then it's like for Fallout, because like Fallout the Frontier took liberties and made Portland, Oregon more of like, a wintry, snowy area, which geographically for like right now in like the real life world isn't accurate, but the world of Fallout is not the world of the real world. And like, because the fucking atmosphere could have changed. They could still be based in Oregon, and it's just a scenario where Oregon in general just went through a big climate situation. It would probably make a little bit more sense for them to be based more so on like the actual coastal area, because the coastal area to the west of the mountains is a lot more like boreal and colder. So like it would make more sense than setting it on Eastern Oregon, which is on the other side of the mountain, and is more like arid and more like Ohio like. Not Ohio, sorry, Idaho. But the fucking like the weather could change, the climate could change at the fucking drop of a hat. And like with what is it? The actual Fallout tabletop game, which again is and like not again as in like I'm repeating myself, but like Fallout Prime is also a canonical thing. And in that game, there's like one of the campaign books is the Winter of Adam, and the events of that story happened the winter right before Fallout 4 happened. So which like, and then that kind of goes into, to get on a completely different tangent, and then that goes into why there's not as many people around Boston, why they're sort of like more huddled together. It explains why there's not as many like crops or anything, because they just went through a super harsh winter. So it could still be set in like a snowier area. It could be an area that just climately has changed a lot from how it is in the real world, or they just get like really bad winters. So, and this is more so just me brainstorming, maybe they are from somewhere in Oregon. It could be the Eastern Plains. It could be the Western the Western Boreal, and they just like, if they're on the East Coast, they just have really bad winters because climate's changed, or they're on the West Coast and it's just colder and snowier in general. And then you can kind of spin that off into like, if it's like a seasonal thing, they come out and they help people who are in the snow, and then that kind of feeds into the husky husky dog snow like sled. That's all that sort of fucking, what is it, all that sort of theming, all that sort of framing, and it like still fits, and you can keep them in the same area, but they have like a slightly different function. They're not just like an all-around group that's always going around helping people. They're helping people in like very specific situations, or not like specifically those situations, but more so like that's where they're more needed in, I guess. Like those are the areas in which like their skills are more based on, and where they are more in their element as far as support and stuff. I don't know. That's just I'm just fucking spitting here. Let me see. Let me finish reading this though. So they split the Husky Rangers into two subgroups. One that believes that they should get paid for help, like a lot of money, and then the other believed that they shouldn't charge people. Oh, shouldn't charge, but people can pay if they want. Okay. It's more of an economic disagreement. That's what I have so far. I'm still workshopping it. And I decided what the two subgroups beliefs are. But that's the unique trait I want to... I want them to have internal conflicts that make people put off by them. Yeah, like their internal struggles make it so that like people don't trust them as much. That makes sense. I like that. That's pretty good. I'm gonna eat my food. Oh shit, they're back. What up, ladies? Hell yeah. All right. Ah, fuck. Okay. Let's do this. Is that gonna... No, it doesn't set you in max, but that's still pretty decent. Okay. We're probably gonna let them... Probably gonna let them hang out for a while. We're probably gonna have them act as support. So 2. Yeah, let's do you there, and then... let's put you up here. So you're good there. That's gonna help you out. It's not gonna max you out, but it's not overly redundant in the sense that it's unusable because it like pushes you into like above 10. So that's good for you. That's gonna help us with power generation. We got an extra person down here. That's gonna help with creating medicine. Let me take your gun. Let's see. What's your deal again? Oh, yeah, you don't have anything. You have endurance. I think endurance is actually better for wasteland stuff. I don't know. Can anybody in chat know that? Can anybody in chat maybe look that up? Is there like a specific special stat in Fallout Shelter that makes it so that they, you know, like survive in the wasteland easier? Is that endurance, or is that just something I'm making up in my head and fucking gaslighting everybody on? Okay, so you got a gun. That's good. Who gets the 10mm? I kind of want to... let's give you the 10mm. And then let's give you the enhanced 32. Oh, raider attack! Fuck yes! We did this shit just in the nick of time. Let's do that. Just to get you ready. You're good. Okay. We used up a rat away, but we kind of needed it because we're getting fucking attacked. Okay. Kill them. We're probably gonna... Probably one of the raiders is gonna die here. By the faction, I don't know if I want to be money be the cause of the split in the 2 subgroups, or have it like a cult thing. I feel like cult... I don't know, because like cult stuff is good in Fallout, but I feel like it's also kind of overplayed. I don't know. I'd keep workshopping it. I think you got something there. I think it just needs a little bit more fine-tuning. We good there. Let's have you guys go down here. You can back them up. Clear them out in this room. Endurance and perception are extremely good for Wasteland. Okay, cool. I kind of thought that might have been the case. I just couldn't remember off the top of my head. So let's focus on making sure that these guys die first, and then we can worry about who's got the endurance later. Let's go. You go here. You go here. You go here. And then you go here. Not the... Ooh, nice. Let's collect that. Okay, cool. What the fuck are you doing down there, you son of a bitch? Dennis, you get your bitch ass up there. Okay, fantastic. I might need to move people back to this stuff, but... Oh, no, cool. Dennis is still there. Okay, so we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, so endurance and perception. Let's see endurance. Actually, let's see perception first. Okay, Aaron's our perception guy. No, we need perception for the water treatment. Okay, so we'll hold off on that. Who's our endurance baby? Dennis? Really? Damn. Dennis and Gerald. Okay. So let's grab Dennis and put you here. And then let's grab Anna and put you there. And then let's give you the enhanced. And then let's move you up there. And then I kind of feel like we should set Kathy and... You know what? No, I'll hold off on that. I was gonna say we should probably get Anna and Kathy set up with but I think we got enough people for now. Like once everybody here delivers, I think we'll be okay. But fuck. I don't know. We'll probably just send. Oh fucking come on. Who's got better stuff? Is it Gerald or is it Dennis? Oh, okay, here we go. 3 and 2. 3 and 1. Okay, so yeah. Dennis is gonna be our wasteland guy. He's the most set up for it. So let's get Dennis, you, and Gerald the lever action. Okay. Okay. Cool. So we're set up there. Dennis is gonna be our Dennis Newton wasteland adventure. The name is just the name suits the title. Dennis Newton, the most fucking middle management office worker name in the world. Golly. But he's good. He's got endurance. He's got perception. He's gonna be our wasteland adventurer guy, or at least our primary one. Okay, let's give that to you, and then let's set you out. 1, 1. Explore. Maybe I should have given him 2. Yeah, I'm gonna call him back and I'm gonna give him 2. I might take up a writing class to perfect it. Also, I don't want either side to be good or bad. They both have pros and cons. That's a good way to do it. It's like, because there definitely are situations where it's like, you know, fucking sometimes a bad guy just needs to be an irredeemable bad guy. But when you're like faction stuff is usually a little bit more detailed, because it's usually all about giving people a reason to want to join the faction. Like as much as I talk shit about like the Legion and the Enclave and stuff like that, there is legitimate reason that people would want to join those groups. And a good faction is literally just about crafting a reason that somebody would want to be on their side effectively. Do I want to upgrade that? I don't know. Kind of, but I also don't think I do. I think we're good for right now. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I think that a good faction is one where somebody can make an argument for why they're the good guys. Like, I don't agree with the arguments that, you know, the Legion are the good guys, for example, but I can at least see the logic behind it. I might not agree with the logic, but if I can get it, but not agree with it, then it's a valid argument in my opinion. You know, I can't remember, or well, I can. There was a Jubilee episode of Surrounded. It was the one with Ben Shapiro. If anybody in chat watches, subjects themselves to the fucking rage bait machine that is Jubilee's Surrounded series. But they did one with Ben Shapiro a while ago, and it was interesting because even though I think there was maybe only like 1 or 2 points where Ben said something was like, I don't like what, how do you even fucking like rationalize that? But the weird thing is there was a lot of points where like I didn't agree with what he was, talking about, but I did at least, see how he came to that conclusion. And I think I like that because then it's sort of like you can kind of understand the other person's perspective. Betty Jenkins, let's put you right here for now. You can at least understand like how they got from point A to point B, right? Even if you disagree with them. And I think that's important. Being able to understand somebody else's perspective is important. The reason to join, because it would be the best equipped faction in the location or something like that. I said it's a work in progress. Yeah, I know. We're just fucking spitballing. How do I feel about like, oh, it's like the best equipped one? I mean, I guess like maybe, but I feel like I feel like that's something that kind of depends on like, how fleshed out other parts of the world are, right? It's like, oh, they're the most equipped in the area. And it's like, okay, well, what does that mean? Does that mean like, they got fucking like atom bombs and fucking power armor, or does that mean they have like, a gun? Whereas everybody else has has fucking like, makeshift melee weapons. Most well equipped. I don't know. I feel like, because like it all sort of has to like come from like a thematic point, right? If there's like a thematic reason that they're doing something, or a thematic reason for their like aesthetic, I feel like everything else flows from there. It all flows from the aesthetic, in my opinion, in my humbled opinion. I don't think we can build anything. Well, no, we can actually build stuff. I want to see, though. That's that. Okay. I think that's only 2. Yeah, that'd be 2. And then be an elevator, like from there and then there. Sort of like planning out building this way, because we can't build 2 3 wide, which kind of fucking pisses me off. But we can build 2 and then build elevator. Storage room 450. We could do that. Yeah, let's do that. And then we build elevator. Yes, we can. Boom. Okay, cool. That's something. It's not the best, but it works. And then, because I'm also like future planning and stuff like this, and I'm kind of planning on building like this upper part as storage rooms. That way we have, speaking of, actually, or not speaking of, but just, should probably save the game. But yeah, like future-wise, that's probably what this upper section is going to be, just like storage rooms. That way I can have more people here to like defend. And not worry about like disrupting people who are working on like, food or water or anything. It would definitely have access to power armor. Okay, what would you have given for the reason? I know I'm supposed to Reddit, but that's a good idea. Maybe, I don't know. Reddit sometimes has good advice, but it kind of, you have to kind of be in like the right kind of have to be in like the right space for like good Reddit conversations, I feel like. But as far as like the reason given, I don't know, because like I don't know if I'd make them a split faction, you know, because that almost feels a bit too, like self-contained, you know, because then it's like because like if you think of it in terms of like the regional conflict, right? The regional adventure. I feel as if like, you know, the regional problem being that one singular faction has two sub-factions and they're arguing about this, that, or the other thing. I feel like that's almost... I feel as if that's limiting because it doesn't leave room for the faction to have other problems. Like, I definitely get the, you know, we should be paid for our services, or we should be, we should be doing this because, you know, we just want to help people, like very Minutemen or like Responders-esque. And so I think the natural conversation kind of leads back to, into the original backstory, like the two brothers, right? Like, what was their ethos? Were they in it, you know, to make money, or were they in it for just like the good faith aspect of, you know, helping people? And then from there it becomes a question of, okay, how did if they were just like, you know, in it just to like help people, then it becomes a question of, okay, how did the idea, or well, actually, when did they start growing? Because if they started growing under the original, you know, under the original brothers, then they would most likely have spread the idea of, you know, helping people for just the sake of helping people to other people in the faction. And that would be like, you know, the default understanding of like why they do what they do. And if you wanted to introduce the idea of like, you know, oh, we do it for money, or like, oh, we do it for, you know, for free, just because like, you know, it's good to help people. Then it becomes a question of, like I said, how did the idea get introduced, and what is the story behind that? If we're running with the idea that, because, you know, if they're in a snowier area and they're just out here trying to help people for the sake of helping people, that to me sounds more like a conflict between the environment and the people that live there. So if they live in a really snowy area, it could be dangerous to get around. There could be dangerous wildlife. And then the question, or not the question, but the dichotomy, or the theming, or the framing rather, then becomes more the faction trying to help people in the area that they live survive. So then going from there, instead of, you know, oh, should we charge for help? Should we not charge for help? It then could become a question of, what would the question be? The question would be, oh shit, fucking, there we go. Maybe not so much, like one of the things that comes to mind could be like, you know, to what degree, does it like you know, run with me on this one. To what degree does man have in, you know, changing the natural environment around them? If they live in a super snowy area, and there's a lot of creatures around there, maybe the ecosystem itself is more biologically diverse, biologically strong, resistant to outside influence. It's very sturdy. So, you know, people obviously, you know, if they have a reason and like a point to like living in that area, then it becomes like, again, like how far into nature does man, or should man, you know, grow? And then the conflict, instead of like, oh, you know, should we charge for our services or something like that, is this internal or like the internal faction debate between like, you know, we want to prioritize you know, the safety and security of humans and like the prosperity of humans, or we want to preserve, or not preserve, but you know, preserve the prosperity of humans with respect to nature, to the world around them. If it was me, that's probably where I would lean into. Because like you can't. I mean, you absolutely could, especially if it's for just a just like for funsies. But if you're trying to write like something that's a lot more like meaningful and like interconnected, there has to be some sort of relationship to the faction and the area that they're in. You can always just set stuff up and, have it like sort of be related to each other. But if you want like an actually like deeper story, there has to be like everything sort of has to be like intertwined in some way, from the setting to the factions, to the location, or not location, to the ideology of the people in the region. It all sort of has to connect in some way, because then it makes the world seem more not realistic, but more what's the word? It makes the world feel a lot more like a clock. Like all the gears are connected. The movement of one thing moves another thing, and like it again, it's all like intertwined, and it intersects with each other. And I think that just like on a pure story standpoint, I feel like there's not enough stories that sort of focus on that. It focus on like the world itself and the story that it's trying to tell. I feel like often those things are like two separate elements. Like not all the time, but like sometimes that happens, and like it's not a bad way to write a story, but I feel like it's more interesting when the world and the story, again, intersect and like work off of each other. Thanks for the advice. Absolutely. I am always down to talk shop about story stuff. It's it's been a while fucking because I'm fucking always busy with work or streaming or content or something like that, but like I technically am on the writing staff for I'm not technically on the writing staff for the Frontier. I am technically like a staff member, but I don't fucking do anything. Which I kind of feel a little bit bad about. But I have helped Portawolf out with some of the writing stuff for Empire Wastes, which I want to do more often. I fucking just want to work on fucking writing stuff more often. I finished up a video game writing class recently, and like it just really made me want to fucking write more and get back into writing and stuff, because I used to do that a lot for like film and stuff, but then I kind of set it aside. Fuck, if I could get a job writing for video games, that'd be fucking amazing. I need to fucking tighten up my profile, my portfolio, start fucking grinding on that. That's what I gotta do. What about they were just helping for a good few years? They got many people joining them and then split. Well, why did they split? That's the question, though. Because like again, and like like not to like nitpick or fucking like throw shade at anything, but like oh, they split over the like the differences in like oh, should we charge and stuff like that. That almost feels a bit too simplistic. And again, it's a bigger intertwined thing. So it's I don't want to say you have to go back to the drawing board, because I absolutely don't think you have to go back to the drawing board, but you have to figure out how to make the story sort of intertwine with the gameplay or the world, the setting and stuff like that. It all sort of has to like mesh together, and then like if you were to go with something like the oh, like should we charge for what we do? Should we not charge for what we do? Then the larger question has to like build up into like, okay, well, why are they charging? Why do they need money? Is there like, a like figure out a reason for why they would need to charge for stuff like that. Like, especially if they started off as, people who like weren't charging and they were just doing good for the sake of doing good. Why are they now needing money? Are they trying to expand their operation? Why are they trying to expand their operation? Where are they trying to expand their operation? Are they trying to like eventually build up into something, more like the NCR, or are they just trying to like, are they just like greedy assholes who are like, okay, well now like we want money because money good, and stuff like that. Like it all has to have reasoning, and it all has to be connected, and it all has to have like a logical through line and stuff like that. You got me thinking hard. Good. Fucking goddamn it. And I'm not fucking, talking about you or anything, but like I'm so fucking sick of people like not actually using their brains, or at least, fucking seeming like they're not using their brains when it comes to like story stuff. Cause like, what the fuck was going on there? Like something went in there. That was weird. I could have sworn that elevator was open for a second. But I'm so fucking tired of people like going about story structure, and it's like it's like, oh, this is so fucking good and it's literally like, fucking bro, this shit is ass. Like there was a, let me see, I think I still have it in sorry, 1 second. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Oh, I just saw the gutsy RoboPack vacuum. That actually does look pretty fucking badass, not gonna lie. Okay, so grab shit. Oh fuck, there's a fire. Did I grab it? Yeah, I did. Okay, so I posted this in the Discord a couple days ago. There's a video that came out, and it's called Fallout: Invasion of New Vegas fan film. From what I've seen, I haven't watched the entire thing because it's like fucking damn near an hour long. Yeah, it's like just shy of an hour long. Very long, but I've skimmed it a couple times. One, it's an incredibly well done animation. I think it's all done in Blender. Holy shit, it's Dweller Dave, Fallout Shelter Hero Brian. He sneaks in and licks all the Dweller's toes. No. Fucking, there is, oh, fuck. I think, you know what it actually probably was? And this is like an actual real thing. In this game, the mysterious stranger will every once in a while like pop in. I think he plays his little like, his little theme song. And if you can click on him in time, you get like some free caps and stuff. That's actually probably what that was. Like unironically, that's most likely what that was. And I just either didn't hear the sound because like I wasn't close enough or something, or I just fucking wasn't paying attention. Either way, that's most likely what that was. 2 hours and 20 minutes from now, or from the start of stream. Somebody watch this back later and then let me know, because that's most likely what that was. Right. So yeah. Fallout Invasion in New Vegas, like hour-long, handmade, or not handmade. I think made all in Blender. Very well done, incredibly well animated, choreographed Very, very well. It's again, can't stress how incredible of a project it actually is. From what I've seen, and again, I've mostly just kind of like skimmed it, it's not interesting because it doesn't have a story, or at least not a very like fleshed out story. It's literally just like, you know, like combat footage after combat footage. And again, very well done. Like no notes from like you're like committing yourself to almost a full 60 minutes of content. You kind of want a little bit more content than just, I mean, maybe just me. You kind of want a little bit more content than just constant gunfire for like the better part of an hour. There's most likely not, because again, I skimmed most of it, but it doesn't seem like there's an actual story element to it. It seems like there's a story arc, which is the actual invasion of New Vegas, but it doesn't seem like there's like, you know, named characters that have like their own individual character arcs and stuff like that. It just seems like it's just one firefight after the next. And it's cool. Again, it's very well planned out and really cool, but it doesn't really feel interesting because there's no story element to latch onto. There's no reason why you should care about any of these characters that are being, you know, fucking taken out and stuff like that. I don't even know if there's actually like, you know, like a protagonist or an antagonist. I think you're literally just watching an invasion footage. And like, you know, there's nothing inherently wrong with that, but like, again, story has such like a strong element to it. I see it a lot with like these anti-woke gamers and stuff like that. They for whatever reason, they so incredibly downplay they all just like incredibly downplay how important writing is in video games, and it just does games such a disservice. Oh fuck, there he is. Yeah, see, he was right fucking there. You fucking sneaky bitch. Yeah, I just wasn't close enough. That's what happened there. Fuck yeah. Free 50 free caps. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's not a huge thing, but you know, it's nice. Okay, so yeah, that definitely was what that was. But yeah, like story has such in not every video game needs story elements to it. Some of them are just like, you know, fucking brainless fun to be brainless fun, and those fucking games are sometimes like fuck yeah. What is it? Mega Bonk, or was it Mega Bonk or was it Super Bonk? I think it was Super Bonk. See, now I don't even fucking know. A game like that, like everybody's going crazy for it, has like zero story. Schedule 1, everybody went crazy for it. No story at all. It kind of has a little bit of a story now, but not by Tyler's own admission, he's not a story guy. He's a coder. But like it I feel like there's kind of a dehydration of media literacy these days, but like story is so unimaginably important when it comes to like video games that are trying to be, any media really that's trying to be like more story focused and not just like gameplay or just like constant 60 minutes of like aura farming or just like fucking chaos and violence and then stuff like that. Whenever I have somebody, whenever I talk to somebody who's like, oh, I'm trying to do this like writing thing, like I always say like everything has to be connected in some way. All of it has to be counted, or like you need to look at every single part of your story, and then like you don't have to, but if you want to like really like get deep with it, like dig into it and make it like really good, you have to think of every single element of your story in some way being some form of Chekhov's gun. which based on that, it's a literary element where it's a literary element that dictates if something is mentioned, it needs to in some way be useful or utilized at some point in the story. That's not, always the most applicable thing, but the basic concept is everything sort of has to be connected or related to itself in some way. Because like if you just mention that there's a gun, a rifle hanging over the fireplace, and it never becomes a story point, why would you even mention that there's a rifle hanging over the fireplace to begin with, It's not something that is always sort of like expected all the time. Like not everything has to be 1,000% relevant to everything else, but it's one of those things that makes writing. It's one of those things that makes writing more interesting. Cool. Let's see what else we can rush. I'm just gonna fucking rush everything. Did it say to successfully rush stuff? Yeah, it did. Successfully rush rooms. Okay. I'm gonna rush some of these, like, lower ones. Fucking get a cheap on them. Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, have writer's block fun. Yeah, that happens. Don't try to push through writer's block. Sometimes the creative process just takes a while. Definitely, like, exercise it. Like, do smaller things just to get, like, the brain juice running. But don't try to, like, push through it or just, like, set it off. Because you're either gonna burn yourself out or you're just gonna, like, lose momentum. And both of those suck. Oh, no, it's followertoshi. He's in the vault. Good luck finding me. Oh, fuck, he's in here somewhere. Are you hiding under this burnt out bed? No. What about in between the kitchen stalls? No. Are you in this mysterious vat of, frankly, disgusting looking liquid? No. Oh, gosh. He's in here somewhere. You fucking sneaky bastard. What do you think about Sodaz Battle of Helios 1? So, Sodaz is interesting because, as far as I know, he hasn't, they haven't completely finished their project. They're just kind of putting out, bits and snippets. Sodaz is, in my opinion anyway, Sodaz's thing feels different because it's based on established lore, or based on an established lore event. The invasion of New Vegas thing is like pure headcanon, which is fine. There's, I'm just calling the distinction. There's not one's not better than the other. From what I've seen, there's at least a little bit of character building in Sodaz's thing. We at least, actually maybe not. I can't, because I don't like thinking back on it. I don't think there's ever actually a character that we spend like a large amount of time with and actually get to like recognize as like a character. I think I don't know. It's a little bit harder to like compare and contrast because the Battle of Helios 1 isn't out in its entirety yet. So it could very well be some like the exact same kind of thing. Just a long cavalcade of combat scene after combat scene. But then, like, given the context of what it is, it's literally just supposed to be the Battle of Helios 1. I don't think it would be... Oh, fuck, there he is. Yeah, 31. Let's go. Okay, cool. Well, he shows up a little bit more often now, it seems. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard because the entire thing isn't out yet, but I feel like it would kind of be sort of the same, but I feel like a little bit of the context would kind of make it a little bit more accessible or a little bit more like it wouldn't be maybe not as quote unquote egregious in my mind, but I don't know. I don't think I can properly attribute like a quote unquote grade to that compared to the other video. I think there, because again, it's one of those things where I don't think where story isn't like a big point of the project. And like, you know, that's fine. I just think that, well, the point that I was trying to make there was literally just like, you know, story in certain context, depending on the project, can be incredibly important. And I think with something like what Sodaz or like what the creator of the Invasion of New Vegas videos were doing, I think they're just, you know, it's more so like a tech demo, not a tech demo, but like the impressive bit of it isn't like, you know, how well the story is written or you know, this, that, or the other thing. It's the fact that they exist at all, and I think that's super interesting. Or not super interesting. I think that's super cool. It's cool in a different kind of way. We have Bebe, Judith Scott. Hell yeah. What is your setup? Okay, yeah, you're fine, you're fine. Okay, so we're at 16. We have delivered Bebe. Scrap 3 weapons or outfits. I don't want to do either of those things. Primarily because I'm not going to scrap a weapon. And secondary, I don't think I have... Oh, fuck! I don't think I have a... I don't think I have any outfits. What do you got? Ooh, you got strength! And this doesn't show that. Okay, so, well, you're going in here. 100%. So we can assign a science lab. Probably have enough for it. Do I have enough for it? Yeah, let's go! Sick. Okay. Yeah. Let's put you in here. Cool. Now, it's going to take a little bit longer, but we have someone consistently working in the med bay, and 18 minutes. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. We need Radaway less than we need stim packs, and we can always switch them around. Who has the second highest science? Margaret. Not by any meaningful amount, because Margaret's is like one or two. Yeah, 2 intelligence. Yeah, so it's a wash. That's fine. Okay. Fantastic. One of the dwellers. I may be a baby in a belly. I may be in the walls. I may be pregnant. Oh, God. Followertoshi is just a fucking force of chaos. Followertoshi is pregnant. Fun fact, you can rename dwellers by clicking on them and clicking the name. Yep. You can just fucking like go like bloop, and then you just go bloop, and then like you can rename Judith Scott or Kathy Phillips or whatever the fuck. Aaron Bush, that was his name. We can rename them whenever we want, unless they're out on adventure. We can't do that. He's doing pretty good. He got a toy car. He got a little bit of caps. He's leveling up a bit. Nice. Okay, so we're at 16. I don't think you count as a vault dweller until you reach maturity. I don't think. Was this at 15 or 16? Yeah, I don't think they count yet. But either way, we're a little bit closer. We just need 2 more, and then we can build... the overseer's office, and then we can go on quests and adventure. Oh, it's gonna be fantastic. A decent gun for killing. A better gun for killing. A super duper gun for killing. There's so many guns. I don't even know if I've unlocked that many in my like main one. Probably not. Oh yeah, I forgot the radiation suit. Where's the other one? There's the clergy outfit. Should have saved the officer uniform. I goofed bad on that one, guys. My bad. Wonder glue and shovels. 131 outfits and 182 weapons. That's fucking crazy. And 23 dwellers. I'd imagine that's like unique dwellers. Like named ones. Male dwellers, female dwellers. Average dweller level. Weapon recipes. Already collected 6,000 caps. It's like net value across the entire thing. 0 pets. No pets at all. Ever. This is the petless run. Okay. Who's next? You. Come on. Do the thing. What the hell? There we go. Teresa Walker. Okie dokie. That's pretty solid. That's a good name. Oh, look at her. Look at her little dress. So cute. So cute. Wonder if I'll live in this vault forever. You sure will. You're gonna die in this vault, kid. Or out in the wasteland on some poorly planned expedition, but, you know. Either or. Oh, shit! Speaking of death, here comes the raiders. Why are you down here? Why do I have you down here? I don't remember why. Where are my people with guns? I sent one of them out into the wasteland. There's the other one. Annie. What are... Nothing exceptional. And charisma. Okay, so let's... We're gonna have to worry about that later. I gotta put the other... I gotta put Annie up here so she can help defend. Heard something disconnect. Fuck him up! Get him! He just comes down here, starts working. Alright, one's down. Kill them all. How many stim packs do we got? We got 8 stim packs. We can help you guys out. There we go. Okay. Moving on to the next room. Oh my god, come on. Get him! Oh, you have a gun too. Oh, I need to fucking take your gun. You need to have the 32. And you need to have the 10mm. Ooh, lab coat. Fuck yeah. Where are you going? You're going there. Now we know that we have you. This is no time to start a family. We're being attacked. Yeah, we're fine. We're not gonna die yet. Okay. Let's... +3. 10. Check on that. How long is that going to take? A minute. Juan Allen. Nice. It's a strong name. Juan. Okay. Let's take you. Let's give you that. Let's move you here and then move you there. And then let's give you the enhanced 33, because you can only hold, yeah, you can only hold 2 for right now. Or no. Wait. Yeah, you can only hold 2 altogether. So that's fine there. How is it? Yeah, the med packs are kind of more, or the stim packs are kind of more important. I was thinking of giving Kathy the lab coat, but like, you know, because like fucking 20 minutes to make 1 is like, that's crazy. But I think, again, the med bay stuff is going to be more important. Yeah, fucking 3.5 minutes to make just 1. Gotta be done. Gotta be done. We need the med kits anyway. We need the stimmies. We need them stim packs. We might also have to upgrade the generator soon. Maybe. Because we have 2 new rooms. Technically 3. And that's going to drain power a lot faster. So we might have to upgrade that soon. Oh, we got another enhanced hunting rifle. And he's got a shotgun now. Oh, no, that's because he had the enhanced one before, and now he's upgraded to the better one. Let's go! Hell yeah. That's fucking badass. And he hasn't needed to use anything yet. He's got 100 caps. He's got a better gun. God, you just need armor and you're fucking set. Okay, so we're doing okay on power consumption. Upgrade is 500. You're like 2,000, right? Yeah, 2,000. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. I kind of want to send more people out into the wasteland, but I think for right now, we're pretty solid. Perception and endurance. Yeah. Fuck. What if we recall you? 20 minutes? Yeah. Yep. 20 minutes. We'll recall him because he needs, we need to give him the radiation suit. And then I don't know how much longer the other ladies we have. I don't know how much longer it's going to take for them to deliver, but yeah. I don't know what my point was with that, but like, eventually they're going to deliver, and I think we might need to move some stuff around, but I think for right now we're sitting pretty. But once we bring you back, we can send you back out, and then we'll be set, because now we'll have an extra gun. We can give this to, Anna. 2 to 4, yeah, and then we can give that gun to somebody else. It's just... Oh, where are you? Where are you, you son of a bitch? Gotcha. 91. Hell yeah. I don't know what determines, like, how much you get from him. Whether it's, like, you know, the sooner you find him, the less caps you get or something like that. But, like, yeah, sometimes... Maybe it's just a random number. I could see that. But yeah, free caps is free caps. Like, follow, subscribe, ring the bell, check out the links in descriptions. Watch the podcast, goddammit. My conversation with Nywall was fucking great. I loved it. Easily top 5 Adamcast episodes. Oh, do we have 18? Yes! Oh, we need fucking 1,000 caps for that shit. Alright. That's not bad, though. Equipped 4 Vault Dwellers with a sawed-off shotgun. That's gonna take a bit. Raider attack! If more of these raiders attack and we get more junk, we'll be doing pretty okay. Let's actually keep you there for now. We're gonna start needing more water soon. Our water chip is failing, guys. Oh, never mind, we're good. We're still gonna need another person to work in water soon. But that's what one of these little babies is gonna do. One of them is gonna grow up and then they can work in the water plant. Come on. Okay. Where are you going? You're going there. Hold them off. Shoot them. Shoot them dead. Shoot them until they die. Our food is going down, which isn't a massive surprise. But I just noticed that. More people in the vault, more mouths to feed. Get ahead of this problem. Fuck him up! Oops, nope. Where the fuck are you going? The fuck? Get up there. You have people to defend. You son of a bitch. How dare you? Punch him! Yeah! Fuck him up! Get him. Fisticuffs, you say? You brought a pistol to a fist fight. You fool. Get him. Yeah. Oh, is he dead? No, he's not fucking dead yet. God damn it. Stop terrorizing the children's. Oh, fuck, he's going down. Oh, my God. There we go. Okay. Well, at least she's down there. Accidentally, but we did it. Okay. Ooh, nightwear. Not the most helpful thing in the world, but I'll take it. Let's rush food, and then we'll rush water. Fingers crossed on water. Yes! Let's go. Okay, so we're getting closer to being able to afford the overseer's office, but I think it might be a bit more advantageous. Now the overseer's office is probably going to be better. Yeah, because then we can send people on adventures and we can get cash a little bit more reliably. Cash and supplies. Because, like, sending people out to do explorations and stuff is fine. It's a useful source of oh, God, sorry, I'm fucking exploding. It's a useful flow of resources. But I think for, like, our top wasteland explorers, like Dennis Newton, I think he's going to benefit more from going on adventures. I can't remember. It's like I know there's some sort of like natural slowdown to the adventures. I just can't remember what it is. Can't remember if it's cash or if it's like time or some shit. Probably double check the corpses. We get them all? I think we got them all. Okay. How long? You got 15 minutes until they come back. Until he comes back. And then we can fucking move some weapons around. Hmm. Did we get that? Yeah, we got it. I might have to... What's your perception? No, stop fucking moving. I might have to put Aaron back in, I might have to put Aaron back in the water facility. You have that perception. Yeah, you have decent perception as well. Now we're starting to straddle the line again. Not enough food and not enough water. Alright. Let's get you there. And let's get you there. Just so you can help keep that steady. Because mostly at this point we're just waiting for everybody to deliver and then the chillerns to get all growed up. Which I think is going to take a little bit. Because we could also expand these. Expand this out and then expand that out. And then that would help with our stats there a little bit. We're like fucking almost there though. Once Dennis comes back, then we'll have enough caps. I don't know where we put it. I'd probably put it right here for now. Again, I'm probably going to turn this into a into storage rooms like this level. Probably like these first two levels, but I think for right now, putting the overseer's office here is going to be the way to go. Where is he? There you are. Got him. Gotcha, you fucking made out of caps, bitch. Boom! And we have enough for the overseer's office. Ooh. No. Bam! You've built the overseer's office. You can now send teams of dwellers out on vault quests. Access the quest list. Select a Pip-Boy. Quests. Boom. Your training mission vault test asks you to prove yourself a worthy overseer and kill a glowing rad roach. And then this is where we select... I'm not gonna fucking do that. Shut up. Fucking piece of shit. Oh, wait. No. Huh. Don't want to do that. Goddamn fucking tutorial piece of shit. Okay, Gerald and... Who was it? It was Anna, right? Yeah, Anna. Sure. I want to send somebody else, but I don't want to fucking give up that much fucking... Whatever. Fuck it. They will automatically leave and vault and begin the quest. Fantastic. Just click on one of them. Or not. Okay. Click the Wasteland to open up the Wasteland quest log. Oh, this is... Oh, yeah, they have to, like, travel for it. God, 20 hours. With Nuka-Cola Quantum, you can reach the quest instantly. Oh yeah, they give us like a free. They give us a free quantum. Oh no, they don't. They fucking. Oh, God damn. Okay, well they give us 10 free ones. But like Jesus Christ. Whatever. Kill the glowing rad roach. Oh my god, you're not even at full health. Yeah, we know how to do it. Ooh, I forgot about this part. Click again to stop the arrow. Closer you are, the greater damage multiplier. Okay. I think I remember how to do this shit. It's gonna be pretty easy. Here we go again. Okay, so... Try jaws. Oh yeah, we can. This is how we can get some extra junk too. That's good. That's good. Yes. Just one level at a time. We advance. We move. We kill. The sanitary conditions in here are just deplorable. You said it, Anna. The place is dusty. Oh my god, rat roaches! Don't worry, he's dead. We killed him with our guns and bullets. And up there. Whoop. Whoa, come on. There we go. Oh god, it's the glowing rad roach. Oh my god, stop it. Alright, we're focused on combat. Kill. Kill until he's dead. Hell yeah. Stim pack. Yeah. We got a fucking lunchbox. Grab you. Right away. Nice. Kill them. Kill them all. Come on. Little bit more. Little. Come on. Come on. There we go. Do people actually live out here? Some of them. Nice. I've killed the glowing rad roach. Are you sure you want to... Yes, because we have completed it. Nice. We got a pool cue and a lunchbox. That's really like the best things that we got out of this quest. Nice. Okay, let's collect all of them. You're going to be here in 6 minutes. Larry Jones. Hell yeah. Okay. God, fucking 200 to destroy it. Jesus. Alright. What do we get here? Radaway. Caps. 500 caps. Toy car. Ooh, that's a good pull. We got a fucking flamer. And more caps. Fuck yeah. We're gonna get fucking strapped. Hell yeah. Okay. I guess who should have the flamer? Who should have our best weapon? Should it be like at least one of the people we send on a quest, or should it be the person that we send on expedition? I feel maybe it should be the expedition person, because they're like a one-man army basically, and anybody we send out on a quest is going to be like a threefer. Do the Lucy quest next. She's a high level once you get her. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I don't see hers in here. The Path of Paula Pumpkin. But we'll probably Doesn't seem like we can get her yet, but we're keeping an eye on it. We'll probably be doing these limited ones. I mean, we're not going to be doing them like right now, but this is probably going to be the setup we're gonna do, like these two guys right here. I don't see, this game is interesting, or this is different than stuff that we've done in like other streams, because this is a live service game, so it's constantly active. So I'll probably be doing some of this off stream, and then we'll just come back. I'm gonna try to do as little as I can on screen, but especially for some of these things where it's gonna take like, you know, fucking 3 hours for them to get there, fucking 15 hours, shit like that. 6 hours, Jesus. Some of that stuff's probably gonna be like offline stuff. But yeah, we have succeeded. We can now expand Nathan Green. Or not expand, we can, we have a new, we got a new room. Which one is it? Oh, the studio. Probably not going to be here, but soon. I don't think we have anybody who's a grown-up yet. We're all just a bunch of kids. But this is good. This is a good situation for us to be in. You don't have anybody working in the med bay or in the science lab, which isn't great, but it's okay. We need to focus on keeping our vitals stable. Two minutes. Let's send somebody out on an easy one. Is there like this one, 30 minutes? Where are you? Missed him. Damn. Oh well. Let's send you. The Path of Paula Plumgin. You found the journal of Paula Plumgin, an overseer who went searching for the mythical utopia, Vaultopolis. Follow in her footsteps first. Stop, Vault 730. Alright, so that's gonna be, fuck, who was it again? It wasn't Aaron. Was it? No, it wasn't. It was fucking Gerald and Anna. That's who it was. Gerald. Oh, we can't send them out. Are they like on fucking like cooldown or something? That would make sense. A little bit of a respite. A little bit of chill time. Dennis is almost back though. We can get him set up. We can get him the flamer. We can send him out there and start fucking whooping ass and taking names. We have food. Oh, there we go. I was like, where's the food button? But it was there. Okay. Let's build an elevatoire. And then I kind of want to build more. So, like, the thing I don't want to do is I don't want to constantly be moving stuff around. Because I want this, like, upper area to be, actually, how much would that be? That'd be 300. That's fucking expensive. Just fucking elevator straight down, all the way down. I don't want to be constantly moving stuff around. Like, I don't want to have to constantly rebuild, like, the Overseer's office. The Overseer's office specifically, because it's just fucking expensive. So I'm kind of trying to figure out how to, like, plan that out. But I think for right now, we got an okay setup. Dennis is back. Dennis! We have officially collected 7 pieces of junk. Spectacular. Now we have to sell 8 pieces of junk. Cool. Great. Thanks, Dennis. Okay, so let's get Dennis set up with the flamer and the radiation suit. And unfortunately, he does not have a doggy. But now we can get... yeah, because... No, fucking... You stupid son of a bitch. Yeah, because Gerald is higher on endurance. So let's give you the sawed-off. And then let's give you the enhanced hunting rifle. Cool, so now they're set up. And then... that's good. Okay, so then I think we can send Dennis back out. Because he's got the radiation suit. So he's now, it'll now be easier for him to survive in the wasteland. He has the flamer, so he's fucking set there. Yeah, let's set him out. We'll give him all of our radiation, or all of our rat away, because we don't really need that. And we'll give him... yeah, we'll split the difference. We'll give we'll half and half. 6 for him, 6 for us. Dope. Now he's gonna be back out there, fucking grinding, getting stuff, and then bada bing, bada boom, he's gonna be fucking in Candyland. He's gonna have a fucking hell of a time of it too, because he's got the flamer, he's got the radiation suit. Dude's fucking ready to go. He's ready for anything. He's got so much fucking health stuff too. God, he's just fucking set for days. Alright, let's see. Alright, everything else looks pretty good. I think this is about where we're gonna wrap up for tonight, though. This is a bit shorter of a stream. We went, we went later into the night than usual because, you know, fucking work and then fucking just time in general. But yeah, this was good. We got a lot done. We got way more done than we did the last time we played this, but we've made a lot of progress. I'm not... So, again, like, the reason that we're playing Fallout Shelter in general is because Fallout 4 modding is kind of going through, like, a weird phase right now with the anniversary update and stuff. Oh, I heard him. Where are you, you son of a bitch? There you are. Bam! Oh, 116 caps. Nice. So the anniversary edition is in a weird place. So like that's constantly updating, which means that the script extender is going to be constantly updating, which means that people are going to have to update their mods for the script extender. So for the right now, I think modding for Fallout 4 is going to be a little bit less interesting to not that it wasn't incredibly interesting to watch for a stream before, but I think it's going to be a little bit less engaging, a little bit less interesting, and fucking definitely a little bit less productive right now until Bethesda gets all that figured out. So for the time being, for Fallout Fridays, we'll probably be doing this. I think Burning Springs is dropping for Fallout 76. I think is dropping sometime in December. The when specifically is a question that as of right now I don't remember off the top of my head. But I do want to get back in and do that. We'll probably be able to coordinate that with maybe a couple of other people. Ooh, you need a stim pack. There we go. But yeah, that's on the horizon. We will when that drops, we'll do that for a Fallout Friday. But for the time being, for Fallout Fridays, we'll probably be sticking with Fallout Shelter because it's a good opportunity. Oh, okay. Sorry, it sounds in my house. It's a good opportunity just for, it's a good game to have while we just kind of like chat and stuff like that. It's a good game to sit back and hang out with chat. So that's probably what we'll be doing. Again, we can always jump into something else, but for now, for like the scheduled now, that's what we'll be doing. Tomorrow, we will most likely be finishing up Chants of Sonar. And then after that, I'm not 100% sure after that, but I fucking remembered that we can technically get back in and finish up fucking, what was it? Elder Scrolls Oblivion, because we completely forgot about that. Not forgot about it, but we moved on to some other stuff, and then October and Spooky Month happened, and then we just haven't got back into that. We can jump back into that, finish that up. We're pretty close to the end, if I remember correctly. So that's an option. I know you guys have wanted me to play Starfield for a little bit, so we can jump back into that. And yeah, like we have options. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to be doing for the weekend streams going forward, at least for a little bit, because we don't have any like big, like, like new big playthroughs or anything. But we have options on stuff we can do, and stuff's like not eventually, but there's like stuff on the horizon, stuff we can do now. So it'll be a little bit loosey-goosey for a little bit, but we definitely have options. Okay. Dog, I cannot be having shoulder pains at 18 yet. Fucking exercise and hot showers, hot baths, stuff like that. Relaxes the muscle, strengthens them. Is stream over? Yes, unfortunately. We haven't been streaming for as long as we normally do. We're about like a little bit over 3 hours, but like it's getting later, and unfortunately I gotta get to bed because I got fucking work tomorrow. Yay. You bitch. But we will be back tomorrow. If not the same time, probably a little bit earlier. So typical streaming schedules. And then Sunday we'll have a little bit more time for hanging out and jiving and jossing and stuff like that. But yes, unfortunately for the now, the stream is going to be wrapping up. I got stuff I gotta do. I got work tomorrow. It sucks, I know, but it is what it is. Oh god. If you guys want to see more from me, like, follow, share, subscribe here on YouTube. Check out some of the past content I made. It may seem like I haven't made anything for a long time. That's not true. It's mostly just been shorts, unfortunately. But I am working on longer form content behind the scenes. I'm getting closer to finishing up the script for a big collab video I've been working on for a while. I got a bunch of other ideas. I just need to find like a better pace for making long form content, because it fucking takes. At my current pace, it takes so fucking long. But yeah, if you want to see other content from me, if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, share, subscribe, ring the bell, follow, like, all that good stuff. If you're watching on Twitch, hit the follow button. We stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Hours kind of vary a little bit because of my work schedule. But Sundays, we consistently start streaming at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You got Bluesky, where you can follow me on the Twitter-esque platforms. You got TikTok for more short-form content. A lot of it is pretty much the exact same stuff that I upload here on YouTube, but it's TikTokified in a sense. And there's some things that I can only release on TikTok, so 6 in one, half dozen the other. But check me out on either of those if you like short form content. We got the Discord channel, just where everybody cool hangs out. fucking everybody who's cool hangs out in Follower Toshi's Discord server. And then I'm pretty sure the link to the podcast is in the description if you're watching on YouTube. Watch the podcast, the Adamcast podcast. I talk with different noteworthy members of the Fallout community. We've talked with Eleonora, we've talked with King Gath, we've talked with Portawolf, who's making the Empire Waste mod in Fallout 4, which is going to take place in New York. Fucking who else? We've talked with Bishop, the second, the former number 2 of the Fallout Nuevo Mexico. We talked with him a couple of times. We've talked with TG Spy, the former, or well, I guess current, the lead dev of actually yes, fucking switch you around. The lead dev of Fallout the Frontier. We've talked with the most recent one was Nywall, well-known Fallout-based comedian on TikTok, Instagram, all that's good. There's a whole bunch. We got like fucking like 24 different interviews with different people. It's wild. It's crazy. It's a great time. There's definitely going to be somebody on there that you're gonna love listening to me gab to. But check that out. Again, all the links are going to be in the description. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch, they're going to be in the the lower section below the stream, except for the podcast. The podcast you're going to have to find on YouTube. But again, Adamcast podcast, easy peasy. ATOMCAST, Atomcast. For now, though, once again, I thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, blah 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 blah. Links in the description. We will be back tomorrow. Again, usually start time 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But because of my work schedule, it's probably going to be closer to 4, unfortunately. But we will be back, and then Sunday closer to 2. Dispatch stream. I did see. I think you commented that on something. Not opposed to it. That is probably something we could probably jump into after we wrap up Chants of Sonar. So I'm going to put a pin in that and say strong maybe. Strong likely. Especially since I think the full game is only like fucking like what? $30-$40. And that's not too bad. I'd fucking slap that down for a for a visual novel where choice is actually impactful. Somebody last week also said Outer Worlds 2, which again is a strong maybe. We got a lot of strong potentials for streaming. But Dispatch is probably one that's a bit more topical right now. But we'll figure that out. For now, though, I gotta go. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I hope to see you guys tomorrow and Sunday for our weekend stream. I don't know where everybody is, but it's like 8:30 here for me. It's probably later for you guys because that's just how time works. Get some sleep, drink water, eat a good dinner if you haven't already. And remember, the weekend's here, so let's have fun with it. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night. Sweet dreams. Tuck in your shoes. Fucking drink water before bed to make it easier to wake up in the morning. I don't know what tuck in your shoes means, but you know, fucking I'm getting a little tired myself maybe. Good night. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.